Hi, chat. Oh my goodness, I'm so loud right now. Hold on, hold on. There we go. Hi, chat. What's up, guys? Gamers, welcome. What's going on today? My name is Stanley557. Welcome to our amazing Call of Duty Zombies live stream. Let's move some elements around real quick, you know, to make way for our sponsor of today. Put it all in green. That's what our sponsor would run, right, guys?
Let's go gambling!
Let's go gambling. Chat, today you guys can go on 1xBet and lose all of your money to gambling. That's what we're going to do today. So, hi. What's going on, everyone? For those who don't know what we're doing, we're trying to collect every single, like, RayGun, Mark II, stuff like that. And it's been very difficult. So, hopefully, we're at the end of our BO2 adventure. But first things first, I need to collect some footage. So, we're just going to sit here and let the game play out. Here, let me oh, right. This is going to be copyright claimed. You guys literally can't hear this. All right. Well, chat, I guess just you and me for now. Hi. Hi, everyone. We can't play the audio because it's copyright claim when it gets to the music portion. I love losing money. I love losing money every day. So anyways, welcome to the stream today. We have Nick, Noah, Epic Rager. Don't worry. I got the 1xBet logo on lock. We got Murky, we have Asakuma, we have Drabo, we have Texas Bacon Eater, Moss, dude, Moss, been a while, dude, what's up? We have Titsu, Louis, the Corborium, Kazmul, Tab, J-Man, Remy. What's going on, gamers? Wendigoon just released a 2-hour video. Well, Wendigoon video will always be there. Stanley507 stream dies the second you look away from it, so, duh. What do you upload on? See, I can't stay long because I got hockey night, but I want to say hello. Thank you, dude. Have a good one, man. Wow, Canadian and likes hockey? Jeez, talk about typecasting. Gamble my sanity on MP as you should. I love playing multiplayer. My multiplayer, backing out and going to zombies. Do you die or does the stream die? No, I die. I die. Yo, CZ, let's go gambling. Oh, right, you guys can't hear it, but let's go gambling indeed. Kangaroo looked away for a second and it keeled over, and yeah. I love copyright cutscene. Yeah, I would love to play it for you guys, but I need the footage of the cutscene. And the other issue is that you know, Rusty Cage is playing right now. So here, I'll do a little rendition. I'm gonna break my Rusty Cage and run. I'm multing my players. Dude, more like I'm zom my ings. Yo, hi Juan, hi Shelly. Congrats on winning Zombies Jeopardy. Thank you. Trust me, it was a blast to open against MZC. Yo, Tab playing Wolfenstein 2. I got the Stanley stream on the background. Things pretty good today. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. It means a lot. Wow, look at all that epic violence they're doing. But you know what else you guys could be doing right now instead of watching this epic violence? You guys could be signing up for a 1xBet profile where they will most definitely steal all of your hard-earned cash for the name of gambling. So if you guys want nowadays, go to 1xbet.com and you guys will get epic rewards like $10 billion and other cool stuff like losing all your money. Yo, HeroX Duke, where to buy the Zombies World Tour shirt? They stopped doing them, the person I was doing it with. But I can ask if they're still doing it later. Yo, JR, hey, gamers, so cool of you to play Mob Remaster on BO3. What can I say? Why not State? Because I think 1xBet's funnier. There we go. We're back now. Okay. So, anyways, we're gonna let this go because I need the round 0 death footage. So, I'm just gonna let that play out real quick. That's the thing I saw. Is that actually type of site? No, it's a real site. If you like watch like pirated movies, not that I do that, but they pop up usually. Fortunes with guns. Is this Back for Blood? Oh, you tried giving Kara that? Ooh, rip. Yeah. The issue I had was that like when we tried doing that once with Kara, we had to like use a VPN. It was really annoying. Yeah, you gotta make sure you buy in the right country. Yo, is that my favorite sponsor? Dude, I love 1xBet. And who do we crust? And pizza. Yo, what's up? Hey now. Welcome to the stream. Lieutenant Cameron. Hi, Slime. Slime, how you doing? Been a hot minute. What if I want to gamble with the mystery box instead? We don't do that around here. We gamble with real money, okay?
I can't stop winning.
Like, do you want to be a winner or do you not want to be a winner? Saying that Jeopardy win was such a nerd moment. You literally did the actually for the final Jeopardy because I knew I was right. Enigmatic epilogue. All right, we're gonna let that play in the background. Who cares? Oh my gosh, wow, secret ending. Oh my goodness. We did it. We beat Alcatraz by dying before it even began. This is like Ready Player One and the secret being behind the starting flag. Something any gamer would have tried in 5 minutes. I never watched sites like that. Nope. Neither am I. Chat, we lost the Iron Man. We got to reset. Is this a sponsor that was trying to hound you? No. This isn't even a sponsor. I guess I should say, chat, this is not a legit sponsor. Let me be clear on that. We must have been through this like 50 times. All right, let's do this. Oh, that's way too loud. I don't like that. Better. No, still not better. Hold on. Something else good. Could be. There we go. Should I play IW's campaign today? It's so good. Is it really that good? Don't write Ready Player One. No, dude. Ready Player One's such a good movie, though. You have no idea. You're just a hater if you don't like Ready Player One. Clearly, you're not a fan of nostalgia.
Shit.
It's been a while since they're tuned in and lurking for a while, though, Pookie. Thanks, dude. Hope you're doing well.
Looking down. Am I dead already? Guys! Where the fuck are you?
Do you have any advice on how to watch pirated movies? You know, so I can avoid accidentally doing that. One, get it. You don't even need a VPN. You need a torrent, which is like next level VPN. But I wouldn't know that.
Are these things like
Plausible deniability, please.
Another world?
Yo, Vestel. Wow, this guy sucks at mob. You just clearly don't get the secrets that I'm trying to uncover here. That was a first in the world, by the way. No one's ever died round 0 on mob. No one else but me. It's like a unique thing that I came up with. It's called dying first on mob. Which, you know, it's pretty easy for me. I don't want to brag, so, you know. It's like pretty obvious how I can do it, you know. See, this is completely wrong, ironically. What's completely wrong? What, using Uno X Bet? Hey, they can scam people. I can scam people. It's called the fair trade. Yes. Hey, let's see if we do this, by the way. I don't think we make this. Only one way to find out, though. Am I right or am I right? Imagine I missed that jump. Definitely could have killed me. Yeah, it was Ziggy. It's a restart speedrun to die around 0. Yeah, exactly. Yo, Anthony, yo. Finally made it. Peak. Thanks, dude. Nah, this music's too quiet. Let me turn it up a little bit more. I think that's better. It's hard to tell. Chat, let me know if it's too loud. Like, in any way too loud. Yo, best day ever. IW goes insanely hard. Me thinks. Also, hi. Hi, what's up? I don't watch movies. I watch real things like anime. Where do you watch your anime from? Be real with me. Where are you watching your anime? If you say Crunchyroll Premium, then I guess you win. No, saying don't have a VPN while torrenting. Oh, good point. Good point. Yeah, look it up. Oblivion is out. That'd be really cool if I played Oblivion. That's the problem. I mean, you guys know me. This isn't news. Like, you know, I don't play other games. You guys, though, I'm glad you guys are getting to play Oblivion. How's the new game? I feel like a mom right now. Is it fun? Are you having a good time, sweetie? Is your new game fun? Oblivion, is it called? Oy vey, that's really cool. It's not the right use of Oy vey. Was that WF song from World at War? Was it added in the BO1 ports? Added in the BO1 ports. It's on the loading screen for I forget which game map it's on. Just blanking on. I should know it. Are you saying Mr. Dry Turkey Sandwich doesn't do exciting things? No, I know. You watch Last of Us? No, I didn't play the games. I don't own a PlayStation.
You're a dead piece of shit now. Did I make myself clear?
Real watchers use 480 YouTube videos with 3/4 of the screen cropped. You got that right. It's pretty good. Good remake of the OG games. Okay. Huh. Hop on Warzone? Why would I hop on Warzone? We can play Mob of the Dead. Duh. Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad. Oh, guess we got it, so. Empire sites are so good to be true. Yeah, but you would never use those. Round 3 down. Chat, it's over. You mean the map's supposed to go down on? Darn. It's too not good enough this game. Watch my shows through the window of my neighbor's house. You wouldn't do that, though, because that means that you'd be illegally watching it. What would Dr. Fauci say? Okay, he might bring a vaccine, but, like, what would he say to that? Come on.
Get it? Let's make these bullets count, guys.
Okay, well, I was going to buy B23R. That's way easier. Stanley knows to avoid Todd buy your 13 copies of Skyrim Howard's Lies. I mean, I heard it's a really good remaster, but, you know, I didn't play the Oblivion the first time around. I'm not going to play it the 15th time around it comes out. Sorry, Skyrim's only come out 15 times, but you know what I mean. Do you watch to read any manga, Stanley? I wanted to when I was, like, in my, like, teens, but it was never really something that I got into as much as I thought I was going to. It got to the point where I, like, the tropes just became too, like, eye-rolling and nauseating, to the point where I didn't find it an engaging medium to, like, really go through. That's so sad. Cool, we're good. Yeah, Leviathan, can you put Subway Surfers on the side of the screen? You know what? Just for you guys, I can. Hi, Sydney. What's up? Read Berserk. I have heard good things about Berserk.
I know I need this.
Don't forget, chat. You're legally obligated to say hi to Sydney. See, that you guys already got it unlocked. All right, let's go. Okay, well, we need this anyways. Oblivion is a woman made out of fire, except it's Scarlet. Scarlet Rhodes? Oh my goodness. Does the secret ending imply anything? No, it seems to be one of those just like... Where was it? I just how did I miss your comment? You said something about Aura and hype moments. Or just your Aura and sad moments. That's funny. What's up, Sydney? How you doing? There we go.
Looks like part of some kind of machine.
Favorite non-Wonder Weapon from BO2? I'm a big Galil, or no, AN94 user, but SV is also really good. I'm a huge fan of anime. He is anime, right, Deku? Dude, I love Deku from My Hero Academia. Can I say, chat, even though I'm not an anime fan, can I just claim Boku no Hero Academia? You know, just because I'm a nerd. Like, can I just say that and no one's going to get mad at me? Because it's not the most pretentious thing to say ever. No, I'm watching Boku no Hero Academia. We call them by the real titles around here. I'm sorry if I just sound like a lunatic right now. Olympia, best gun of all time? Dude, so good. Makes Stanley play Warzone? No, yeah, guys, Sydney, who has no idea what Warzone is besides, like, through, like, just, like, barely her own brothers and cousin. She'll get me to play Warzone. The first chance Subway Surfers? Right. You're so true, Sydney. Not because Stanley told me to. Exactly. I didn't tell you guys to do anything. You guys are just saying hi to her because you want to. Stanley, you should watch Cyberpunk Edge Runners. It's called Edge Runners. Excuse me? We don't watch that kind of stuff around here. Stanley, do your Deku voice, but say the steps to escape Alcatraz. Well, I would love to. My girlfriend's in here, so I think we're going to avoid that. Unless she wants to hear me sound like, wow, guys, my name is Deku. And I'm playing, well, Mob of the Dead. We really need to escape here, guys. I can't have us trapped in purgatory any longer. Like that. Oh, no, please. No, Sydney, it's really funny. You're totally going to laugh at it. Actually, Sydney, did you not just laugh at that? Sydney hates the Deku voice, as she should. LSAT should come back. LSAT's so good. That's the thing. Hammer takes every L that the LSAT doesn't. What's the most recent thing you've watched and or read? That's a really sad question. What have I read recently and or watched? It's not looking good, I'm going to be honest with you. What have I been watching recently? I've been watching Law and Order Special Victims Unit with my girlfriend recently. That show makes me so jealous because it's written so well. Every episode. And it's like every time I think I know what the plot twist is, there's a plot twist I don't recognize. Yeah, see? Exactly. BO2 is just a boring movie game? That's an insane statement. It's only a good anime? Eh. Gotta make him bring the sunglasses back. Sydney wasn't around when I wore the sunglasses. What are our predictions for the next map? I keep hearing people say it's gonna be the Cerberus. I'm, fingers crossed, hoping for a unique wonder weapon and not a returning one. As cool as the Cerberus is, and the fact that it's only been in the game once, I would infinitely rather prefer they do new things rather than old things over and over again. Gives each game its own identity. Like 3 wonder weapons reused in a row. Not the best look, so I'm hoping for something new. Hey Chad, you guys want to get jump scared real quick? I need you guys to scream when we get jump scared. Like I want you guys to just start like sobbing when we get jump scared. Hold on. Sydney, look away. He's wearing the thrifted COD beanie. Sydney, I'm pretty sure the thing gave me a headache. Oh my gosh, guys, what are with these fireworks? Oh, you guys couldn't hear me scream. I was just so scared. Hammer is way better than the LSAT. That is so wrong in every way. Yo, Inkster, what's up? Third wonder weapon would be nice. Only Beam Smasher and Swords is sad. I know. Yeah, literally. Yeah, Chad, my girlfriend's making me a blanket. Everybody hates the Deku voice, but they want it, but they love it at the same time. Exactly. Screaming at the mob with a jump scare at 3 a.m. waking my mother up. I'm 32. Oh, that's funny. And we're Jan's Towers is the Dowers remake we've all been waiting for. I don't think it's gonna be a remake of anything. Is that Russman? It's really kind of funny how in retrospect how just blatantly racist that is. Guys, is the only other black person we've seen Russman? Were they predicting Russman all along? Like, oh my goodness, guys. Not my zombies fans will never be racist. Yeah, chat. So Sydney is currently making a blanket for me because she does crocheting and she made blankets for like a bunch of her family and like coworkers. And I'm next on the list to get a blanket because she's wanting to make me one. So I'm gonna get a nice big old blanket, and my cat's probably gonna just use it instead because he's a cat and I won't be home all the time. But I'm really excited. It's gonna be a really cool blanket, and it's gonna be really comfy. It's made out of really nice yarn. Anyways, chat, get a girlfriend who makes a yarn blanket for you, so you know you're winning at life. How lucky, chat. I'm extremely blessed. You have no idea. Ooh, okay, let's do this. You're not going to spawn into Brutus. Oh, right, I got to do the thing. Alright, well, might as well buy a door for free while we're at it. I messed it up. Whatever. Oh, you're supposed to hold X on the door before. Doesn't matter. We need to open this thing anyways. You're not going to come out. Kill me. Thank you. Don't forget the green hammer MTAR and the Type 25 nerf of 012. They hate us. The great hammer nerf. Clearly they didn't like peak. And also the LSAT's still better. Yo, Emerald, are you winning? I
can't stop winning.
I like to think I am. Also, I think we're good. I don't think a Brutus spawns, so we should be good. Gets a girlfriend that makes a yarn blanket. Suddenly says that I'm texting an old high school friend who's into knitting. Hey, that could be the chance. By the way, yeah, chat. Get a girlfriend who's into knitting and doing crochet. Believe me, it is the nicest thing in the world. Also, it's fun to help them do projects. Like, there was one time we were working together on, like, she had a big old spool of yarn that was all rolled up, and I was helping her unwind it. It took, like, 3 hours, but it was just a really nice, like, thing where we just hung out and just unspooled yarn.
Too close, motherfucker. Way too close.
Also, they make you cute things. Could also making a crochet beanie plush. Please make a beanie plush.
We got the sheets. Time for
Also, slime, dude, you got game? Pop off, brother. So, did you like sushi? Yeah, no, yeah, I hate sushi. It's yucky. Ugh. Is it gonna be a zombies themed blanket? No, it's gonna be purple and white. Chat, not everything less gonna have zombies on it. Although, don't tell Sydney, but we do have Juggernog and Speed Cola pillows coming in. Don't tell her though. Yo, first here, something I want to mention since IW's brought up the thing I hate about zombies is how once you get an arcade, you get spawned in a random area far away from the Lost and Found box, especially on the other maps. Yeah, like on Beast, you are so screwed. Yeah. It's worse than Beast due to the damage spam. Yeah, and also because you spawn so far away. That's so sad. You spawn so far away from the box too. She probably heard that. Don't tell her. Chat, we're washed, by the way. We're bad. We're trash. We're dog water. Yeah, anyways. Name foods. I don't like them. See, I'm refunding all my money. Yeah, exactly, Beep. Plain Dickie sandwiches. So yummy. All right, come on. Let's go gambling.
Let's go gambling!
Nice.
Well, that's
This'll chew right
pretty good,
through that
actually.
rotten flesh.
Let's say it one more time. Okay, well, that actually is not bad to have.
There's two things I like my
Real quick,
hands on.
chat, would you guys consider the death machine a wonder weapon on this map? Because I would consider it. I need my money back. I need the money I gave you back. No, you guys don't want to do that, please. No, you guys want to give me the money. Don't take it from me, please. Each time the way to the 100% zombies calling card might actually be able to do it before I graduate. Nice. Not really. Am I the only one that considers it? Wow. I would. Yes, not a wonder weapon. Okay, never mind. I guess I'm in the minority here. I thought it was like a wonder weapon. Get a partner who can knit. Actually, I want a partner who can initiate the Reformation. The little ambition. Yeah, I guess you could do that too.
You need to see the color
That's
of
sad.
my money?
You think it's good, but it makes you so slow. But yeah, but you have 2 weapon slots. You don't always have to have it out. Like, it's definitely not a weapon that you fight with. Yo, Joe, Stanley, how's the luck listening at the gym right now? It's going great, brother. How you doing? Joe, I guess you're at the gym, so keep focusing on that. But Joe, hope you're doing well, as always. Hope life's treating you well. If it's not, hope something good's gonna happen.
Do this to make a shield, right, Weasel?
Dr. Money's factories conditioned me to be in crippling gambling debt. As an adult, stay safe out there. Okay, but like, you might have gotten a perkaholic, though. You should have respawned, you know? So, like, did it really do that, or were you just not, were you not trying enough, you know?
Oh, get shredded.
It's the Codeine Pizza song. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Mythbusting Mondays. And today we're here with new Black Ops 3 mods. To see what you guys say in the comment section below. Don't worry, I know Codeine Pizza, I can say this. Okay, like, see, like, we're talking about this not being Wonder Weapon tier. How is this not Wonder Weapon tier? Like, obviously, I'm using this, but, like, come on. Okay, well, that makes that easy.
All right, goofballs. You're in deep shit now.
Well, yeah, that's why we gamble with our lives, dude. Hey, there ain't no losing if there ain't no winning. You know what I mean?
Forgiveness ain't in my vocabulary.
Okay, let's go do some stuff now. It's round 6, and guess what? It's destroying them without even thinking. Sure, it could have been doing that on, like, round, like, 12, too. We gotta take the wins where we get them, guys, okay? I feel like you guys aren't believing enough in the heart of the death machine. The girlfriend who bears the mark and is cursed will place their hand upon stone. You have to talk to Methuselah about that, but, you know, go for it, brother. Whatever you want. Whatever you want in life. You do you. Codename Pizza more like I had no mouth and I must scream. That's a crazy statement to follow up Codename Pizza with. This gun that fires a lot of bolts. The other one weapon that's more focused on a gun would be the Venom X or the Ray K. Fine, I guess. I just thought it was cool. Just a minigun for multiplayer? That's a really good point. Okay, think of it from my perspective, guys. I don't play multiplayer, so this is like the only place where it shows up as a normal weapon. Am I allowed to consider it a wonder weapon? Studies say still no, but hey, it's the thought that counts. That's the part.
This looks like it should fit
I would
for
like my
something
shield
else.
soon.
Who the fuck do you think you are? putting your filthy paws
What a
on
perk
me.
game! What a peak gameplay of the new score streak. There you go. My court date for grand larceny charge is on Monday. I could have had that myth busting. I could have that myth busted by hiring Pizza as my attorney. Lucio, please tell me you don't have a. No, grand larceny is way too dangerous. You do not have that. You're messing with me. I cannot believe I even read your guys' stuff sometimes and think to myself, oh no, he has a charge for grand larceny. Like what do I expect? Am I just stupid? Yeah, Octavia, how's the luck been? Well, we're just getting started. It's gonna be a long stream. This is Mob of the Dead. Mob of the Dead has a very long setup process, but I trust in the heart of the cards. Do you still like the Mark II? Francisco, after playing these past couple of streams with it and like actually pulling it out of the box in these maps and getting like and going for it, I'm gonna be honest, it's like it's making the experience worth it. It's kind of similar to my thoughts on the Wonderwalk. Like I did not like the Wonderwalk before like really doing this, but I've gotten to like it more since I've been pulling it a lot more out of the box and actually getting more practice in with it. Man, if only I could run. Good thing I got 2 weapons. Yo, Pat, Death Machine is hella cool. Enough said. Exactly. Death Machine is a wonder weapon? Okay. So clearly we're split on the issue. Multiplayer stopped being something from being a wonder weapon. Plenty of things we get disqualified. True. By Francisco. Welcome. It's a stupendous weapon. Would you call the Annihilator a wonder weapon? Sadly, I think it does fit in that category because it is a specialist. And all specialists are basically wonder weapons. So, yes. Okay, 7 to 6. No matter how bad. Like, that's like in the same way that, like, the Magnetron's a wonder weapon, even despite how bad it is. But I guess I see what you mean. Like, it has to be more than just a standard weapon. Which I get the principle. So, like, I do understand that. Long setup times? Yeah, I know. Like these maps have absurdly long setup times. Does that use the wonder weapon? Okay. You're too trusting in us, Stanley? I know. Hold on. Make a pull. Where's DS Zombies? I just didn't feel like putting it on today, you know? Didn't want to have too many people in the stream. Wanted to keep it a chill stream, you know? Stanley's so cool for having character development. Shut up. And on this Mythbusting Mondays, we'll be engraving the word hate on all 387 million miles of my circuitry to see if it exceeds my billions of hate for humanity. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And also filled with a ton of pizza emojis. Yo, Coding Pizza, you want someone to read your myths for you? Hire me. I've been charged with fraud. I need your help. I need the numbers. No, let me read that Coding Pizza voice. Hello and welcome to the episode of Mythbusting Mondays. Before we start, I'm going to need your guys' help. I've been charged with fraud, and I need your help. I need the numbers on the front of the card and the funny numbers on the back to hire Sonic as my attorney. Pizza emoji, pizza emoji, pizza emoji. Oh, right, we didn't do the one on the top. I totally forgot. Sandra became a wonder weapon, then the Blundergat's not a wonder weapon either. Yeah, but it's not like there's anything in zombies that's like the Blundergat. Because I think it's a quad barrel shotgun. What's his Archibald ass voice? Clearly you never watched a Coding Pizza video. Coding Pizza myth busting. Hey, by the way, chat, how's the audio sound? Hopefully the Death Machine isn't too loud. If it is, let me know. I'll turn it down. It's also really funny how Mob of the Dead has such an interesting gameplay loop. Like, even the setup, which is supposed to be, like, considered really difficult, you can just kind of just sit around and just, like, wait. I mean, like, obviously the rounds aren't easy because we have Death Machine, but, like, I feel like in most cases you can just do that and escape by most of the time. You said they're seen a power up in BO1 to be a wonder weapon. No, that's a wonder weapon. I feel like, at least in consideration to BO2, it's not like you're holding it all the time. Whereas, like, in BO2, this is another option in your weaponry to use. Blundergat's a wonder weapon because it's an absurd exaggeration double barrel, literally doubling the barrels. Blundergat, yeah, exactly. That's so sad. Basically just a shotgun. It's fair.
Damn, this thing is heavy.
There we go. That machine go burn, give happy chemicals. Good point. Are the marshals wonder weapons? No, not in my opinion.
Hope this works better than it tastes.
What should I got? Oh, we got enough. We're good. Let me reload this. Coding Pizza AM, kidnapping the Z House members and subjecting them to inhumane conditions, playing Origins. Not just Origins, speedrunning Origins. If it's the multiple games, does that make it not a wonder weapon? No, I think it's still a wonder weapon if it's a multiple games. I think it's just in this case because it went from being a power-up to a weapon that you can get. And so is the M27, the FFAR, and the Marshals, but I don't feel like those weapons are as overpowered in their respective games as the Death Machine is supposed to be. But, interesting conversation. Where is he? Here, buddy. That's such a clutch max ammo. Well, that made that easy. That's so sad. Well, can't have everything, I guess. Do zombie YouTubers hate Origins now? Not that they're hating Origins. I think it's just like as we get new zombie YouTubers who didn't really grow up on Origins or just don't play it as much or don't have as fond memories with it or have more fond memories for some of the newer stuff, Origins is just a different map than what it used to be in community perception. We've gotten so much since 13 that we have just, the community just changed so much since then. Tomorrow one weapon, the triple barrel cannon from Voyage. That's so true, dude. Clearly, that's not a wonder weapon, as we know. The minigun in BO4 is also special. I think everyone considers those wonder weapons. That's true. See, a lot of interesting conversations here with that. Do you count monkey bombs as wonder weapons? No, I don't, but you're fine. Audio is loud that I developed tendinitis. I'm going to assume it's okay. The minigun in BO4 is also... Yeah, I never read that one. Yo, you hop on Origins? There you go, dude. Monkeys are wonder grenades. Yeah, wonder tacticals. Come on. If the Wonder gets a wonder weapon, wouldn't the Olympia Pact be one too? No, because it's not really an exaggeration of a shotgun. I feel like the Death Machine is, though, because it's a big old Gatling gun. But you make a good point in that argument. I feel like that what I just said contradicts itself. The way I see Death Machine wasn't built for zombies. It was always a campaign multiplayer first. Okay. I don't know if you're a big movie guy, but did you see Sinners? I did not. I hear it was good, though. I did not, though.
What'd I do?
Just hit the wrong button. BO4 guy.
Some folks gotta learn the hard way.
No, I almost made it out of that alive. Do you watch paint drying? Dude, I love paint drying. Chat. Remember when I just said the Death Machine wouldn't get me killed? It got me killed.
Let's do it. Come on.
That's so sad. Chat. Guys, we might have to reset the Iron Man. Get out of my way. Please get out of my way. Get out of my way.
Wanna go again? I sure do.
You know, I didn't build the shield. That was the problem. Twice in a row. Shut up. Also, my other problem was going mid-round. Magma got Slander's Encourage. Magma got is so good. Okay, we'll be fine as long as this isn't a... Oh, that's sad. When you play Persona 5 Royal?
Fucking aces. This sure
I don't know.
looks
What am I
good.
supposed to? You guys got a timeline? Twice in a row? Shut up.
Back your ass up.
I don't need this anyways, you know? I don't need this kind of talk from you guys. You know, it would have been nice if I speak hole this round. Is the Alien Sound from BO4 Wonder Weapons the best weapon in the game? No, but I can understand the argument. Favorite movie of the year, so stylized with amazing acting? Good to know. Watch streamer? Guys, shut up! Is your mom a wonder weapon? No. You have 4 unupgradable laptop gigabytes? Ooh, that sucks. Anyways, I will be getting these death machines soon. Electric Cherry Slander is encouraged. Electric Cherry Slander is 100% encouraged. Are you kidding me? You know, I almost forgot why I was here. I'm like, what am I doing here? Jug. Music is not helping right now.
Guys, I found some. Who the fuck made all these things? That's what
Hey, Chatter, the 5 7's a water weapon. Asking for a Fred. Why'd you die? Don't you know dying is cringe? Well, do you not just see that base play I made? Never liked Mob. Neither have I. Mob is a map that I think is really, really good. It's just never a map that, like, I think is, like, super S tier. Unlike everyone else.
Keep coming. I'm ready for you.
Dude, how many nukes am I going to get today? Sure do love all the mystery and intrigue on this map. I hope it doesn't get broken down and explained categorically and woven into a larger narrative. They wouldn't do that. Not on this map. Blood is better. It's really interesting seeing like the blood versus mob arguments. I don't really think one map is better than the other because I don't really have much of an attachment to mob, and the same with that a lot of people who hate blood do. Sorry, that's not correct. It can be a similar statement that both blood is bad and mob is also not as good. Both can be true. But David Stanley kills me. The amount of times that I say it on stream, maybe.
Someone knock out your teeth? Did I make myself clear?
Also, I'm gonna ask this one open. This thing's just really cool to use. Mob is cool, but I'm not the biggest fan of it because of how tight and packed it is. I like that it's tight. It gives it a difficulty that's unique to the rest of the entire game that it's on. But yeah, it's definitely not one of my favorite maps per se. Most lethal equipment, everything's tacticals. Yeah, most water weapons are tacticals that are like tactical weapons.
Right through you, motherfuckers. Out of my fucking way.
Our blue skull's an ultra kill. Mob has sauce and nothing else. No, I think it has a good gameplay loop, and I think it's really cool the way that you power yourself up. I think the problem with Mob sometimes is that you get way too overpowered by the end game of it. Also, why is my thing lagging right now? Yo, Woods, what's up, Stanley? How are you? I'm playing Oblivion Remastered, as I've heard a lot of people are. Hope it's fun. It's not Jug, it's Tough Enough. You're so right. It's like blood more. Interesting. It'd be better map if each door didn't cost you life savings. I don't really feel like it does, though. I feel like if you just manage your money right and use the double points, you'll be fine. Like, even in co-op, it's not that bad. Oh, that's something.
Good thing I ain't drinking it for the taste.
Yo, this is not going to kill a zombie running up behind me. Thank you.
Looks like just what we were looking
All right, chat, let's go gambling.
Let's go gambling!
Main gripe with blood is the difficulty in the steps. Is that it has more difficulty in its steps than mob does. Like, you go to the bridge 3 times, get the spoon redeemer, and put the numbers in, boom. That's fair. I also don't really think this is one of those traditional Easter eggs, though. That's sad. Aw, dang it.
Aw, dang it.
Exactly. Aw, dang it. So we need a third version in BO7. You're so right. It would be a shame if PhD Mule Kick were unplayable, just left on the docks area. I mean, I like that. I like when they do stuff like that. I think it's cool. I was gonna say, I know I did not grab that. You know what? I was thinking of building the Asagat kid. I'm not going to be stupid and lose all my perks. We're going to train like normal people today. I have tattooed the dog wall symbol. The dog wall symbol. This slander will not be tolerated. You have been warned. Chat, whatever you do, do not talk bad about Mob. Personally, I don't think it's quite good. It's a good story-wise, but I like playing Blood more. Interesting. Now, is that because of like BO4's more unique gameplay systems, or just because of the way that it plays? Because I understand with like BO4 Blood treats Mob more like a traditional zombies map, whereas Mob treats it like a unique experience, with its own mechanics, systems, and everything. Where I feel like Blood of the Dead tries to incorporate, like basically Mob of the Dead with more traditional zombies moments. Like a more streamlined pack-and-punch system, better ease of access to places you need to go, less cinematics, much, much quicker setup.
Now's our chance to make
Only half of BO2 zombies is good. Now that's true. Now here's the thing: which half is really highly debated on the people that you ask. Apparently, like you think it would be obvious, you think it would just be the later half of BO2, but no. There's some people that quite like Die Rise and Nuke. Let's go to box. Chat, let's go gambling.
Aw, dang it.
That's the wrong button. Also, I need to go get the skull, so it doesn't even matter. I also think for me it was the hype around this time being the first Blondell map being so radically different than what was on BO2 prior. True. What's up with Treyarch and having things in toilets, things in steps in toilets? I like to think that someone thinks it's funny. That person was probably Jason Blondell. Mob felt like its own game also, with many new systems incorporated into zombies, afterlife quests, new part system, health retriever. Yeah, exactly. I think it boils down to gameplay. I enjoy the aspects of BO4 systems a lot, and I also just enjoy the space of the map. That's true. It helps when an entire portion of it doesn't feel disconnected. But to some people, that's what makes Mob so special, is having those disconnected portions. I love Die Rise. We found the Die Rise lover.
Looks like something goes in here.
Chains and Die Rise both fail, at least they tried. Tried a bit more. Could have been better. What? Wait, does this count for the Wonder Weapon count? No, we're not. We're only doing RayGun counts for the thing. Do you get free Blunder Gat? No, we're just going for RayGuns. Speaking of.
You don't think I know what you're still doing?
I'm coming for you,
Yeah, I mean, you make a good point, but we'll figure that out later. Attack the thing had Skibbity Toilet 6 years before it was popular. That's why Attack is a bit of a trailblazer, in case you haven't realized. Can't get the sweeper footage. Lucio, you're so right. I did not mean to grab that.
Double points. This ain't a fucking game.
You know, I forgot how annoying it is on the box in this map sometimes. Unless it's right around this corner. Okay. This is Rebirth Island. Yeah, dude, I like to play real games like Warzone. That's why I love Rebirth Island. Why is my game lagging today? Do I have another game open? No. Weird. Craft the acid trap. No, it's already crafted. Lots of people like Nuketown. I still cannot believe why. Like, I get it, but at the same time, I don't. When's getting all Wonder Weapons on Blackout? I think if we played Blackout, you guys would just try and stream snipe me. But hey, if you're on Xbox, you could help me. That would be kind of funny. Anyways, Lucio, good call, by the way. Appreciate that. Yeah, I need to check if the box was down here. Okay, it is, thank goodness. Who likes Nuketown? Apparently a lot of people. No one plays Blackout. Chat, we gotta get Blackout back on the map.
Let's go gambling.
Those goons?
Hey, by the way, Chad, don't get fat. Your shirt's top fitting. Bit of a candid take for me today.
Remember the turf wars of 22? How about a 12 gauge like this stays right behind more than once?
This is what, the third RPG?
Aw, dang it.
How's Blackout doing? It's 6-7 years since it came out. Well, considering no one plays it, probably really bad. I didn't read the message right. Hold on. Crafty acid brap. I literally just thought you misspelled acid trap. Tip of the HDMI cable for it just snapped. Ooh. That sucks. That's murder. This thing is fun to use. I forget about that.
Oh man, Weezer wasn't kidding about this fucking thing.
Upgrade the sniper tower? We will. Don't worry. This thing's so good. The fact of making crawlers, though, is shocking. I didn't even know it could do that.
Speed wagon ain't gonna save you, boys.
How much about zombies going to despawn? The RPG is kind of on a weapon. You're so right. I was thinking it has to do with blood not asking me to down myself just to get the fact that as a crew and tend to enjoy it a little more. That's true. Black Ops 4 is good map design, sick storytelling, and then the death of Orion ruins the entire game. Just that. Nothing else ruins the game. Everything else with that game, flawless.
Hey, imagine what we could have done if we
I like
had
Newtown,
kind
simple
of
but also
firepower
challenging.
on
Encourage you
the
to get better because the
outside.
type design. However, despite that, the layout and mechanics are simple. True. All right, let's go to a bridge.
I swear this fucking box.
Blackout has much more personality compared to Warzone. It literally is a night and day difference between Blackout and Warzone in terms of like which one has like more personality. Can we say they didn't even do the coolest Easter egg on Mob of the Dead? What, the sniper tower? Spread so wide, getting zombies in the legs. I know. I just didn't know it could give them because if you shoot any other zombie in the legs, it doesn't make them crawlers. I think the only games that you can do that on are IW and then probably some of the new ones. Yo, Golden Catman. It's doing a bit better on PlayStation since BO4 was PlayStation Plus monthly free game. Oh, cool. If you say your social security number out loud on the Golden Gate Bridge, you automatically get a golden ray gun. Well, we have to test that out. Newtown, despite being that way, it still offers stuff to the player, such as the ray gun being on the map, M16 wall by They almost had me there. Phew! Good thing the ray gun's on in Nuketown. Got worried there. Would have thought the map was bad. I don't live in the U.S., but if there's a prison island swarming with demonic zombies, shouldn't the government be doing something like
Let's get the hell
pressing
out of here
like seems
now.
like a pressing matter? I mean, they are in a pocket dimension, so I mean, up to them. Take their times. Got to break in the pocket dimension first.
We're home free, boys.
Because I'm pretty sure they get sent here when they die in the electric chair the first time. Yeah, you're right. Honestly, yeah, dude, seriously, like this was like normal.
Flying into a storm. Ah!
All right, let's do this. I love their fake screens. It's so bad. All right, let's do this.
All of that for nothing? I am done with this stuff. You hear me? I'm done.
Oh, there goes the plane.
I don't know what the fuck is going on, but fuck is that?
Where did he go? Did you guys see that? Where did he go? Oh, he's back.
What the fuck is this? You wanna rock?
Ceiling, will you get back to Alcatraz Island now? How will you get back to Alcatraz Island now? Man, oh, there's some electric chairs here to shock myself to death with. That did the trick when I got here. Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad.
Forgiveness ain't in my vocabulary.
Electric Cherry, I will never say anything bad about you again. Thank you for saving my life, Electric Cherry. Good save. I have been bad-mouthing Electric Cherry for too long. I'm gonna be honest, that death shouldn't even happen. I got way too distracted. He isn't washed? Exactly. Yo, Amelia, welcome. And British Pie. Guns like the minigun and mobs are what I call sub-wonder weapons. They don't necessarily do anything unique during the title, but more so are just iconic. Okay, good to know. 'Cause I'm pretty sure they get sent here when they when they die in the electric chair the first time. Yeah, you're right. Honestly, yeah, dude, seriously, like this was like normal. I'm glad I'm getting everyone's perspective on this. So just slap my shit for doing damage. Yo, Big Ben, what's up, dude? You know, honestly, these zombies are lucky that there's a, you know, basically the Hell's Redeemer challenge. Also, the screen is shaking. I'll tell you. Come on, get the board. Nah, rats. Literature is my personal favorite perk for so long until Elemental. Elemental Pop is so good. The fact that you don't even need Pack-a-Punch in Cold War due to how good Elemental Pop is, that's nice. Is Florida America, or is it like NWT? I don't know what that means. Florida is just part of America. I'm so confused by that question. Like, do you think that we're a separate province? Okay, both of them are nice. Yo, and what's up? Now that Electric Cherry disproves your hate for it, surely you'll be able to learn to love transit too. No, after that's the difference. Playing with Electric Cherry, I was like, yo, this thing's so good. Playing with transit, I was like, wow, this still sucks as much as I remember it sucking. Yo, Knuckles, what's up? What's up, Sal? Am I winning? No, but we just have a really good clutch, so I'd say we're kind of winning. Hey, we're gonna win if we can get this Hell's Redeemer done this round. That's how we'll know we're winning. Finally, the prowess of Electric Cherry. Okay, here's the problem though, chat. Like, I know Electric Cherry is good in this one scenario, but like at the same time, Electric Cherry is really not good in any other scenario it's ever been in. Like, I feel like this is the one, not even a fluke, it's just the one strategy that Electric Cherry was built around being used on. Half win, close enough. Yeah, exactly. 4% of all zombies have to take place in the US while only dead. That's so sad. Really? I'm pretty sure since I fired a bullet, I have to go another round. This is so sad. Oh, we got it. We can leave. We got it. Hi, Gaming Q. What's up?
This is good.
Change the theme playing a mob is so funny. I mean, that's literally the perk that stole its flow, so. Had a dream last night they announced MWZ2 as its own game and every Zombies fan was beyond hyped and pre-ordered it. What universe did you travel to? How am I doing? I'm doing well, dude. It's been a hot minute. How are you doing? Welcome. Welcome to our epic stream series where we try and get every single ray gun in Call of Duty Zombies, including other wonder weapons. Okay, that's done. Let's go get a shield. Did Golden Spork Knife quest on Blood this weekend? Worst side quest in Zombies ever. No, that thing is so good, actually. I love doing the Golden Knife quest. So good. Hey, by the way, Lucio, if you're still here, yeah, you are still here. Lucio, big shout out for reminding me not to get rid of the sweeper. A box here. Cool. Which we had the jingle for Electric Cherry. So, fun little factoid. We do have the lyrics. We just have no idea how they're supposed to go together, the composition, nor the key. But, chat, maybe we can convince Kevin Sherwood to make it again one day. Who knows? Maybe we can bully him enough. Kevin Sherwood, if you're watching, by the way, love your music. Can you please, please, just make the Electric Cherry jingle? Give the community closure. I made it, ma. Lucio, you're literally a mod. Just moved out, got back from work, and I'm so happy to be able to tune into the night. Hey, that's awesome, Amelia. I'm glad you're doing well. Hope life is treating you with nothing but magic. And if not, hope it gets better. All right, chat, let's go gambling. Ooh, LSAT. Hey, guys, LSAT does what the hammer doesn't. Do I buy a Zombies in Spaceland t-shirt? Depends. Is it official or is it someone on Etsy making it? Because if it is, I mean, I wouldn't blame you. You're right.
Let's go gambling.
We have to get going to gambling. Makes the Victoria's Tourist jingle again. I wish they would do that for all of them. Just make little jingles for all of them. That's so sad. What if a W2 happened? It would probably have the worst story ever, but at this point, I would just be so game for it. You know, one of the jingles that Electric Cherry is a distorted version of the actual jingles, like all the other mob perks are on mob. Honestly, that's not a bad theory. I would totally agree with that. Oh, we gotta grab that. Hold on. We'll get it in a minute. Yo, Loon Boone. Hello. Hi. Welcome to the stream. Why do we have 90 people here tonight? Is it really just putting a RayGun Mark II on the thumbnail that easy? Chat, there's a 1x bet logo on the thumbnail. Like, hey, I appreciate it, but like, give me that. Want to get the one warp you gotten so far? Yeah, it's not looking good this map. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. That thing just shot through the wall. This thing is actually really good. Am I a sweeper lover? Friendships ended with the Assegab, maybe. Now, granted, wait till like around like 87 when it stops working, but hey, that's besides the point. $14 only $6 for shipping. Dude, cop that Spaceland shirt. It's an official shirt. Yeah, send me the link for that. So working night shift soon, so I won't be able to watch next few streams while I adjust to working sales hours. Either way, good luck gambling, tapping out for the evening. Have a good night, Lucio. Hope your night shift work goes well. Holy crap, this is such a cool one-up. I'm gonna be honest, guys. This is my first ever game using the sweeper.
I ain't ready to be clipped just yet. Bring it on, you fucks.
And I'm trying to think, when's the last time I used the Redeemer? It's been forever. I'm only here because I'm violently ill and I'm missing work. I'm always happy to watch the stream. Thanks, Knuckles. Hope you're feeling better. Yo, Israel. Hey, Celine, I just saw your stream poll. Wanted to ask if you think the Cold War M79 is the wonder weapon with its crazy knockdown stun. No. But I was just curious about the question. People love gambling.
Let's go gambling.
Yes, they do. I'm the number one Street Super hater. It's so bad on blood. Is it really that bad? I thought it was good. Or I guess, like, does the magma get just that much more overpowered than it?
There's something behind the post.
Have a good night, Murky. Appreciate it. Blood Sweeper's bad, BO2 Sweeper's goated. It's really that worse? Wow. Well, I never used it, so we're going to find out when we get there. What's your favorite version of the RayGun? I mean, we're about to get to it on Buried. Buried is easily the best looking. I think War Machine BO2 is the one we're open. With the right augments, it could very well be. Sweeper's totally relevant in BO4 because the magma exists. Yeah, exactly. Dom, what's up, dude?
Got a few cans.
What do you think is the best Treyarch Zombies game for the first time player? Probably Cold War is a really good one. BO1 is also super good for old school. Really, any of them. I have work tomorrow and it's 2 in the morning. Should hop off. Have a good night, Mercu. Be safe. Get some sleep. You think the Ring of Fire is going to be the next big Season 6 for BO6? I'd be shocked if it was. Especially because it just hasn't shown up anywhere in the code. 'Cause I feel like most of the time they found this stuff. Like Ring Frostblast soon. That's been in the code for a hot minute now.
You're a dead piece of shit now.
I want that.
They're all over me.
Give me. Oh, it's the LSAT. Hey. It's not for casual players. No, BO4 is not for casual players at all. This guy. He's like, oh, I'm gonna die now. Thanks for letting me lock the box. This guy, dude. Would love Bloodwolf Bite to return. Bloodwolf Bite, really? Hey, am I crazy? I thought the Redeemer killed 12 zombies. Like, it could kill max 12 zombies. Am I crazy? I thought I could. All right, let's go gambling.
Let's go gambling.
Yeah, Wisdom. Funny because the Ackman loves BO4 and he's a casual. I know. Well, does he love BO4 as in like BO4 zombies or just in general BO4? All right, it's another RayGun added to the total. That marks 27 RayGuns. But
Make your way
Clearly not the one we're looking for. Now, I'm going to ask are way better because they have a lot of damage and has the distraction factor. So we purchase a strong bullet weapon, nothing more. It's true. Spin the blood. I love the spoon animation. It's just so bad. I'm back. Hey, Nick, what did I miss? We got the ray gun, so that's another ray gun off the charts. Don't kill me. Thank you. Want Who's Who to return such a good perk. I mean, did we see the clutch I just got last week with it? Can't stop winning? You're so right.
I can't stop winning.
Yeah, the Brutus operator from BO6. Duh. Also, is it me, or because I feel like it might be the lighting on this map, but I feel like the ray gun's so washed out in the way it looks on this map, in particular. You know, I know I'm hitting the box. I'm using the ray gun right now, so.
Quit squealing. Sounds like a damn suck pig.
Do we need the other one now? We do. We need the Mark II. But you know what we also need to do? We also need to get rid of this ray gun. So then when you get to BO4, are we getting the Alistair's undead? Yeah, Alistair's undead because it's kind of the ray gun. No, we are. But I don't consider it the ray gun. I consider the Cell 3 on Exo as close to the ray gun than Alistair's Folly is to the ray gun. Did I hear British from BO6? Dude, I love British from BO6. Yo, Perka! Are you going to get the Elemental Ray Gun Mark II as an Alpha Omega? Oh, totally, yeah. 100%. By the way, chat, today's the year that on Nuketown Moon Alpha Omega happened. Fun fact. I mentioned it already, but you can't double pack the Sweeper. You just get the one upgrade, and that's it. Yeah. Yo, Wisdom. To be fair, Terminus was a jail map, and a guard boss wasn't a bad idea. I didn't think it was a bad idea at all, no. Still a Mark II for the Mark 1 spawn. Yeah, I saw it cycling.
Straight up scattergun. Now you're talking my language.
Okay, let's do this. Chat.
Let's go gambling.
That's...
Aw, dang it.
Okay, well, on that, let me just
You know, I
do
gotta find
this.
you all over again.
By the way, guys, don't forget to bet on 1xbet.com right now. Use the link in the description. Don't use the link in the description. There's no link in the description. Let me tell you. Reference to how many ray guns continue to get more watch with every appearance? Yeah, literally. True. Wait till we get to BO4. That ray gun is washed. Sports Brutus? No, more like Devil Brutus, not Sports Brutus. Sports Brutus is cool. I'm going for BO4 Zombies over Cold War. Such an insane statement. I'm surprised he likes that one. Just saw Zombies Jeopardy. Just saw the Zombies Jeopardies were in. Can you explain how Nuketown Zombies and Alpha Omega can happen at the same time? It's two different universes. No, they're not actually. So Nuketown just simply takes place, or Alpha Omega takes place before the events of Nuketown. That's it.
Don't ask me why.
Like on the same day that happens, Nuketown Zombies happens, and Moon. Like Alpha Omega is the day that the rockets hit the Earth. Because, so basically, chat, for those who don't know, the events of Alpha Omega cause Nuketown. And then at the end of Nuketown, you see the missile head towards it, which is Moon. Okay, let's see. It's all the way down at the bottom. No, it's in the tunnels. Is it? Where is it? No, it's right here. What? How did I miss it? I was literally in that room. Is it here? No, oh no, it's literally right below me. You gonna get Mark II on Zombie Chronicles maps when you get there? Oh, absolutely we are. It's gonna be fun, but we're gonna go for it. I think BO4 Ray Gun Mark 1 was better than the BO3 Ray Gun Mark 1. Really. I think they're both identical. But hey, maybe test it out.
Let's go gambling.
Come on, baby.
Big
Let's
shot.
do this. How did the players escape the surface post-egg, but you can't go... That's another Ray Gun. Ray Gun number 2.
Aw, dang it.
So let's see. Just realized today is a good day. Stanley stream, and then in like an hour, Andor Season 2 comes out. Oh, really? Nice. Oh, that's cool. The light's blue. Let's see. Still something with a player getting out. How do the players escape to the surface post-egg, but you can't get down there on Nuketown zombies? I assume it gets closed and due to all the destruction. I don't know. Sam messes it up. Maybe Sam's explosion closes off the bunker. Oh. But supposedly, both Nuketown Alpha and Omega take place in the same universe. And the same day. So is that how the canon we send the Avogadro from Alpha Omega to transit just because they were set on the same day? Yeah, pretty much. Which is confusing because in Alpha Omega lore, they also imply that Russman and Sergeant Barkley send a sample of the Avogadro to transit, so it's confusing. I don't know. I think this part needs to come back and should become the next map's wonder weapon. Now, are we giving it variants or is it just the mark? Like, is it just the SMR? That's what I need to know. You need time slip, brother. I need a lot of things. Time slip is one of them. Also, the Wraithfire version of the Mark II originally came from Alpha Omega. I never played Alpha Omega and I was wondering if the Wraithfire is a cut reference. So, the actual, like, full auto blue variant of it is from Alpha Omega, but the reference isn't intentional. I think that they were just reusing the asset.
What the fuck is that? Fuck. This one pub son of a bitch.
Oh my god. Yo, Jet. How the Mark II's been, Mr. Stanley? Well, we're Mark IIing on this map, so what do you think? Also, Jet, dude, how you doing? Marlton gonna just barred the bunker after Alpha Omega? Yeah, exactly. Like, Marlton put defenses up when he heard all the commotion going on. If the next game's a BO2 sequel, then there's a very good chance the SMR returns. The problem is, like, even if the SMR returns, it's literally just gonna be like, it'll return and then it'll be just this, like, just another weapon in the game. Like, I feel like that's a big issue with zombies recently, is just weapon homogeny, where too many weapons feel way too similar. Played a good 3 hours of Barry yesterday, so what you're saying, Jed, is you're ready for the challenge. Ironically, Jet, for once in the past 2 months, I've been doing a challenge where I don't do Easter eggs, so I will be very out of practice.
Go to hell and say that.
I'm basically today, nice. I'm basically banking on you guys getting tired before I do. That's it. The tortoise and the hare situation. May this hare win the race. Yeah, Reggie, I'm here. What I missed? Nothing much. Besides a bad down or two, we've been doing pretty well. By the way, chat, how's the audio been? Let me know, please. Thank you, Smile. They brought back special pack abilities on a lot of guns. They feel very unique. That's a BO6 thing, though, so I'm not sure that's going to carry over to multiple games if that was just a one-time fluke.
You just got Humpty Dumpty fired, and no one's putting you back together.
So, who knows?
Jeez, that was fucking loud. My ears are ringing like a church bell.
My ears are ringing like a church bell.
Holy shit, was that dynamite?
Audio seems fine, I think. Okay, cool. Also, Bunker, hi. Do you think Shadow Bell would have been from the dual wield Mark II from Alpha Omega? No. The full auto one is way better than what we're using. Trust me. We do not need the dual wield Mark II. The dual wield Mark II is terrible because you can't really aim down sight with it. The full auto one, it being like single, is way better than we're giving it any credit for. Trust me. We did get a BO2 sequel in BO3. True.
What the fuck is that? Took the pins right out from us.
There we go. Alpha Omega is the worst map of all time. Leverix, I would agree with you, but Transit is literally a map. I realized there's no shot any of us will beat Kooky because he knows literally every single Easter egg and he's also won the last 24-hour competition. Oh, come on, really? So what you're saying is, Jet, we're screwed. Transitive bomb tier garbage. I'm not going to hear anything else of it. The SMR on BO2 sequel would probably just be a reskin Goblin Mark II. Yeah, exactly. Like, it wouldn't even really be that bad. Not by modern standards. Yeah, Missouri got a new phone today. Had to somehow be able to handle logging onto YouTube for some reason. Had to somehow be a handle logging onto YouTube. Being a hassle. Hassle? I was assuming. Because you never log into YouTube. I don't log into YouTube.
show.
Rather play Transit over Alpha Omega? That's crazy. Like, one map is just literally better than the other.
You're a dead piece of shit.
Alright, let's see what we got. But who told me he'll do a second place, third place prize, so we still got shit. Oh, cool. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. I didn't even know my YouTube password. Yeah, exactly. How have I not gotten that yet? Come on, I saw that mark II. Come on, baby.
Sal is coming to put you
Let's
on the
go
ground.
gambling.
This box. What dimension is important besides the main zombies dimensions, the main storyline dimension and zombies? Probably Dimension 63, which is the maps that the universe that Mob, Shadows, and Origins take place in. Would I love the Fallen and Shattered Veil? I know, but like, why do that when you can have the Mark IIs and the Wonder Waff, which are things that people recognize? You know what I mean? Should I reinstall Rainbow Six Siege? No, you should actually stay as far away from Rainbow Six Siege as you possibly can. I'd rather play Terra Maldicta than Alpha Omega. That's actually a fair one. I can concede on that point.
Let's go gambling.
So far to know my genuine love for Transit is hyper specific to me, but I'll definitely perpetuate the meme of it being peak. That's so awesome. Speaking of what's awesome, the Mark II.
Aw, dang it.
Imagine if that was a Mark II, though. Right there. Right, number 3, baby. Did the math earlier and have about 18, 20 hours worth of eggs and PC, so I definitely need to buy an extra game. Dude, buy an extra game and do the eggs? Oh, come on.
Hey, imagine what we could have done if we had this kind
You
of
should reinstall Siege. You should play Siege. Chat, I've never done Siege. Do the jump scare. Noah, we did it earlier. You missed it.
Those damn stiffs are in for a big shot.
Oh.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, wait, crap, you're on fire still. That's actually really clutch. Hold on. It's like 29 or 30 ray guns now, I think. Yeah, in total. Yeah, literally.
Let's go gambling.
Come on, baby. Mark II it up in here. This is it. I can feel it. I want to win.
I can't stop winning.
I cannot wait to stop winning. Be a Mark II.
This'll chew right through
Next one will be a Mark II.
This sure is the beast
Next one will be a Mark II.
I ever laid eyes on.
Next hit will be a Mark II.
Do I look like the kind of guy who wants to spend time looking down the street? You have any idea
Okay,
just
the
how
hit
many
after this actually is what I was talking about. This is the Mark II. I lied. It's the hit after this is the Mark II.
all your crazy bullshit don't appeal? Remember the turf wars of 22?
I didn't know round, did I?
Like this saved my behind more than once.
No, he just died naturally.
I'll hit him with the left. I'll hit him with the right.
No, no, no. You want to stay away from this thing. He wants to go for it so bad. Not even worth it. I think I clutched out just by him not being able to open it.
You hear some of the shit
Anyways.
that thing's saying?
Close enough.
think
I
it's
wish,
Ferguson.
dude. Yo, you want to drop me another fire cell, by the way? Dude, using him as a human shield. Oh, he actually dropped into the fire cell. Okay, chat. More hits. This, dude, Brutus is funding my box edition. You know what else is funding my box edition?
Let's go gambling.
1xBet, which you guys can download on the link below. Don't think I'm lying? No. See, why would I lie about that, though? Let's go gambling. Next hit. After this one's done.
Excuse me. Do I look like the kind of guy who wants to spend time?
Hey, I mean, hey, fire shields are easy. Mark II's everything.
I used one of these when I pulled my first heist. Good memory.
Rainbow Six Siege is literally make sure organs explode silently.
Sure. I got 2 fucking heads, don't I? What the fuck is that?
Actually, I want that Galil. Hold on. A third
You hear some of the
fire
shit
sale.
that thing's saying? I think it's murder.
Third fire sale. Don't kill me, please.
Who the fuck do you think you are? Put your foot
Ah!
down,
Imagine if we got a third fire sale, though.
About fucking time.
When I use the sweeper, I was trying to avoid killing the zombie. That's why. That was literally it. Not doing the RayGun every time trick. What's that trick exactly? We stand any force in BO3 zombies. Oh, they have the KVK? Something like that? That'd be really cool. Let's go gambling. Yo, Dickard. Let's go gambling. You'll see them be like, hello, idiot slayers. First of all, idiot zombie slayers. I would call them idiot extinction slayers. First of all, get that right, please. He's still funding the gambling edition? That's true. Money is money. Let's not grab that. Yeah, what's up, dude? Zombie enthusiast. Hey, hanging out. It's Cryptid Slayers. Hello there, fellow Cryptid Slayers. My name is Stanley557.
Get down. Stay down.
I wish I had my script on me. I would just start reading off my extinction review. Okay. Let's see.
Folks gotta learn the hard way.
I'll do it for you, Stanley. Don't worry. Thank you. Okay. Also, I totally remember why we can't use the sweeper. Because I have an ass to get, not the sweeper. I remembered the issue with it.
Glory grease ball.
Also, imagine my surprise when this round is still going. It's round 23. Like, what am I expecting?
Line up goons. 2 at a time.
Okay. We have one zombie left. Thank goodness. I behold to you, the Galil. Give me that. Oh, there's a box. So you're just gonna leave or are you here forever? Okay, we're gonna leave that be. Hopefully that didn't just glitch out the box, because I will cry. What happened to the box? God, he got a little shy. Went into his shell. How many Brutuses are there? I know, Sal, that was so many Brutuses. Money's money, games, Stanley 507. This bit sucked. I'm sorry. What bit? I don't know what money's money means. You didn't actually review Ghost Extinction in your minute or less series? Yeah, I was trying to keep it to zombies maps.
You don't think I know what you're still doing?
Mystery ball. You appear to have found the mystery ball. Alright, come on. Play micro listening? Nice, dude. Stanley works on a timeline where extinction becomes the main third mode for COD. Hello there, fellow Cryptid Slayers. My name is Stanley 557. Okay, let's go. I don't know why I'm shocked. That's the problem. Peak? Don't call it peak. Surprised there wasn't a lot of Easter egg content from Zombies creators on Easter. Honestly, Israel, I think everyone was just kind of busy. Most people celebrated this Easter. No one really did anything. Stanley spent all my money on 1x bet and lost. What's next? Sounds like you got to bet again, brother. Do it again. Fellow Voyage haters, I would never, ever address my fans as Voyage haters. That's how you know it's evil. It's like opposite day, Stanley. That's evil, 557. Rustman Operator, Mob of the Dead. Dude, that's the guy who's in the jump scare because they're both black. Duh. Did it bug? We're going to find out in a second. How did Liberty Falls practice? I got a sub 21st game, so I think I'm good there. Dang, dude. Sub 20?
Hey, at least I
Let's
won't
go
get close
gambling!
if I keep my distance. Ooh, come to Pappy.
What for Brutus is Brudeye? I'm going to say Brutus's. I don't feel like Brudeye is a word.
Does it come fully loaded?
If your cat has 1x, if you put your cat as the 1x bet mascot, you better believe all my life savings would be in your hands. Hey, 1x bet, you guys should make a phone call. There's a location that you get it I'm kind of scared if I don't. That's the problem.
Those damn stiffs are in for a big shot.
Much of egg players I am actually straight up don't remember.
Now this.
Straight up the whole eggs after BO4. So BO3 IW World War II and BO4. I mean, Cold Wars are really easy to learn. And then Vanguards, I don't blame you for not learning. And then there's BO6. BO6 has got some really good ones. Cards on the table. I'll be watching the stream until 40 minutes from now when Andor releases. Hey, go watch Andor. I don't care. Another RayGun.
Aw, dang it.
I cannot wait to get to Buried and we do that map in 5 minutes. It'll be so nice. How are we already an hour and a half into Mob of the Dead? Oh my goodness. I did not think that much time had passed this map. Thought we were like, 50 minutes in. No. I guess it would be easier with the box if we keep moving.
So now I gotta find you all over again.
Should finish Buried in 2 minutes if you're a gamer. Give me 7. Watch Buried take the longest. I doubt it. It's the one map you get it on the easiest. I finished Buried in 43 seconds earlier while getting the Mark II. I mean, don't you guys have a patch, though, to get the Mark II and Paralyzer? Like, first 2 hits. Or Mark II Time Bomb. No, Paralyzer Time Bomb. And the Mark II or something stupid like that. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. When did I do the Archon so I could teach Renzaru how to do it? And I thought it would be funny. Yeah, what do you expect? It's the Archon. How did the boss fight go? Are you including the Time Bomb? Yeah, we're definitely getting the Time Bomb. Don't worry. We need everything from that map. So literally the normal RayGun too. Yeah, to 43 seconds for the Mark II, no to being able to patch. Okay, I gotcha. Barry's map equivalent of having everything handed to you on a silver platter. It's gonna be piss easy. I'd be shocked if we get to round 8 on Buried. Like, I think we can leave the second we get there. Dude, this guy's a problem. No.
You're a dead piece of shit now.
Why would he do this to me? Okay. No, I get something good, though. I get the Mark II right here.
Aw, dang it.
RayGun number 4. Or no, number 5. Imagine if I got there. Do you have the points in the bank? I do. We have 50k points. Box perma perk's too strong. That too, I forgot. The box perma perk works for the Mark II only on Buried. Thought I heard a Brigadier quote from the stream. Oh, I say, that Brutus reminds me of the Zulu that I fought. I'm betting big. We just all lost. Also, it was kind of boring. Got to phase 3, I died, but that was really before I started doing the Easter eggs. I gotcha. Finally, I'm winning that all game. What do I have again? Right, RPG. Makes it a 1 out of 11 hit on your first hit. Wow. That's pretty good.
Bring it on.
Since the students have all been on the RayGun Mark II, what's your favorite iteration of the weapon? Oh, probably Shattered Veils right now. Because I feel like on Shattered Veil you can actually use it for what's intended to kill high damage targets.
Now we're talking.
I take back everything I've ever said about the Death Machine. I don't want to see this thing ever again. Good grief.
This is some crazy shit, but I ain't gonna complain.
Go! My Redeemer. So, okay, I swear the Redeemer's supposed to kill 12 zombies when fully charged, right? Or is it only 6? It just does infinite damage. Maybe I was crazy. Hope anyone who bet under on over round 25 is really lucky this game. Hey, we still have one more round. We could get it in these box sets. I have a theory that BO6 map have a lot of BO2 assets because of this year's new game being a BO2 remaster. You know, that's a really good point. I didn't think about that.
Aw, dang it.
RayGun number 6. Would it have been nice as an rival how horrible the World of War knifing was? No, this is not World of War knifing, let me tell you. This is way better than World of War knifing. Like, sure, this knifing's a little slow, but it is not World of War knifing. World of War knifing actively gets me killed. This way.
What the fuck is that?
I don't want to go through here, actually. Okay, what if it gives me a fire cell, though?
This is one tough son of a bitch.
Ooh, you... Oh, I need to actually be really careful in this room. Oh, he wanted to go for that so bad. Let me out. Where am I? Yeah, I could not figure out where I was. He probably locked the box, didn't he? Get on my body. Okay, we're done here.
Fuck. This is one tough son of a bitch.
Yo, Accolade, welcome. Hello, hello, welcome.
Fucking heavy.
See what he gave us. You never know. Could be good. Was there a perk to Metro 63? No, they just got rid of those things, you know? They wiped those out of the universe. Premise characters thought they were too good for them. They made sure no one could have them. I trust. I trust. This is bad. Why'd I do that? Check this play out.
Those fools lit up like the 4th of July. Took the pins right out from under.
You know, that could have been really bad. Thing about BO7, though, is that the leaks say one of the map locations based on a map of an active volcano in a Japanese island. The overall theme of the game is futuristic Japan. Well, what does that mean? Like, what do you think that means?
This shit better not be poison.
Because that just sounds like a zombies map. Which could be literally anything. You're still on mob? What, am I supposed to make the Mark II show up?
How the fuck are you still winning?
Do you guys want to hear an extremely controversial opinion? Jet, I better not be the most lukewarm thing I've ever heard. You're trying to get the Mark II in every map. You're trying to get the RayGun in every map. But yes, also the Mark II.
I'd snap you like a pencil.
This is blood you would have died 7 times over. No, I have Dying Wish and Winter's Wail. I would literally be the most alive man ever to exist.
Say goodnight, you fucking worms.
Believe me, the last thing I'd be doing on blood is dying. I think we'd just be in a really just boring position. Like, see, like,
Kinda wish you stayed
got that
on
without
today,
scratch.
huh?
if you do die in a run, do you have to re-get all the weapons? No, we just keep trying for the one we're on. If not, we'd have to redo Bus Depot a billion times. Like, traversing blood so much more than mob. It's moments like this where the game's movement speed would have not had me die waiting for the gondola. No, this is way better than blood. Blood only has like 3 fast travels and they all suck, which I guess is this map too, but I feel like the map is tighter, so the farther areas don't feel as far. Bus Depot's light work, you're so right. Let me get that 1% chance over and over again.
Sure leaves a nasty aftertaste.
I just like this map to an extreme extent. I mean, Jet, we just talked about the fact that, like, I'm not the biggest fan of this map. Some guys in chat aren't. Like, you're not the only one, brother. Super fast spawn rates in Blood that require use of a specialist. I see.
That's what I want.
Well, then see like that too. Then they have such high spawn rates. Like I just wouldn't even see it being fun to defend that area. Shockwave's a heater. There are a lot of BO4 egg heaters that I always forget. Like Shockwave. I Am the Well is growing on me. Mad Hatter, but we already knew Mad Hatter was goated.
Good thing I ain't
Miles Morning out the story is so good. I think Blood's the better version. That's so interesting.
Did I make myself clear?
Chat, after all of that work, we get one box hit. As long as it's not the teddy bear, all of this would have been worth it. That whole rigmarole. It's not worth it anymore. Shockwave Mystery had been in my playlist for years. Mystery is such a good song. Like, whenever I think of, like, classic zombies music, Mystery instantly comes to mind with the way that it just, like, delivers its vibe really well. Mystery's Peak Mystery is so good.
I ain't letting you fuckers know.
Has one of the worst Easter eggs in zombies. I mean, yeah, but I also don't really think that was the point, was to make it an Easter egg. It's just a fun map. I really think that the Easter egg on this came second, and they put a lot more effort into making the map good rather than making the Easter egg a convoluted quest, which I appreciate a lot more, because that means that they stuck to what they wanted to do. If you ask me, that's where I think Blood of the Dead fails sometimes, where Blood of the Dead is trying way too hard. As much as I love what it does, to be like, this is the true Mob of the Dead experience you've all been waiting for, when at times it really doesn't even feel like that. It feels like it's too overambitious in the ideas that it has, and it kind of overshoots on what it wants to do to the point where the ideas aren't as strong collectively.
Now's our chance to make some serious dough.
You know what the worst part about that is, too?
How the fuck are you still wiggling? You just got Humpty Dumpty-fied, and no one's putting you back together.
Yeah, you know what the worst part about that is? Easily the most avoidable situation ever. If I had just gotten off my high tail trying to make points and was like, okay, but what if I just use my wonder weapon that kills things? That's all I had to do. How are you alive? I use my wonder weapon. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't just do the one thing I should have been doing. Also, Mr. L, I completely forgot, brother. How you doing?
They're all over me. Jeez, that was fucking loud.
Literally every returning feature from Mob are worse in Blood. True. Kill things? Yeah, that was the problem. I wasn't killing things. The repetition is the point. I mean, it's not even the repetition. It's the way to which that it wants to do what it wants to do, where it's like you have like longer quests, more intimate quests, like things that like require you to use the mechanics of the map constantly. I just don't think it does any of it very well. Please go, please go, please go.
There's a reason you should respect me. Those ghouls
Bean,
lit
you're
up
not getting
like
any
the
dinner.
4th of July.
Bean wants to go outside so badly and eat the food that's out there. Sorry, buddy, you're not getting any free food. Rather simple Easter egg than a convoluted one, nonsensical one. IWAW. Yeah, fair.
Dad, how long has this soda been sitting here?
Zombies in the doorway to the Citadel tunnel. Oh, no, I saw that. I don't know. Luck. You know what would help, chat? If I had let Richtofen build the shield, then I'd have more health. Is there another game franchise you enjoy? No. I mean, like, yes, but no. Not in the way that, like, could answer the question properly.
Hope this works better than it tastes.
The only feature from Mob to Blood that's objectively worse than the moon speed of Gondola, which was done in favor of delivering some of the best story dialogue in the franchise. Trade-offs. I'm pretty sure, Parker Davis, is because the map is so big they have to physically load it, but that's just me.
Dad, heavy.
Yeah, 10K. Yeah, that'd be nice if I could spend that 10K on what's it called?
You ain't put me in the ground.
On the box. That's what, 2 rounds in a row. We just got no box hits. Oh, I forgot this is the dud box, right? I was gonna say. Still no Mark II? No, Remy. We died 2 rounds in a row, so that's kind of on me.
These fucks are really trying to tighten the screws. These fools don't stand a chance.
Bean is legit so pissed off right now that I'm not letting him out so he can go eat food. Remember, I got soft locked multiple times during the voyage Easter egg? Yeah, literally. So, where were you getting soft locked? Was it the point where you have to do the elemental trials, like the plug trials, where you have to do like the poison, water, electric, fire? Because I cannot see where else you could ever get soft locked on that egg.
The way I see it, they're all just fucking meat. Who was asking for a grease ball?
Bean wants to get out of this room so badly. I think technical limitations are a factor, and it'll be a 4 maps, mad moments in co-op where at the top of the bottom of the premise labs and nary a frame drop. I think it's because like the game is initiating frame drops on, or trying to have the bulk of different players on different screens, but you're not wrong. So I don't know. That's like what it reads to me sometimes. That it just seems to be a game issue. That's usually why they slow it down.
Don't come near me.
Bean,
Get it?
I'm going to punt you.
Forgiveness ain't in my vocabulary.
Okay, let's go to the box.
Back your ass up.
Help me out, thank you. No, RayGun, come on!
There's a reason you should respect me.
Can we get an angry Bean cam? He's so mad. Sal, you're too late. It's a Mark 1 all over the screen. And there's an AK-2. Squidward, they got the Navy, not the Navy. Okay, let's go actually hit the box now. $200 dialogue and co-op and 2 people are riding the gondola virtually the same length of the time. Eerily so if I wasn't planned. Oh, true. That's a good point. That box has been sitting there for that long. Just for it to be like, no.
Aw, dang it.
That sucks. Bean, I don't know what you want me to do, buddy. You're not getting let out to go eat food. Did bro get it yet? Does it look like I have it in my hands? We could be out of here right now. Chat, let's go gambling.
Let's go gambling.
Those damn stiffs are in for a big shot.
Okay, now that we stabilized. No.
Now we're talking. This is some heavy duty
You know,
shit
I don't even
right
want it
here.
anyway. It's like, I feel like it's just like, you know, it's not even worth it.
I got news for you, dumb fucks. Sal is coming to put you
Blood's
on
running
the
got more
ground.
respect than it doesn't. Some people do, but usually speaking of people who love the original mob story, hate it as a direct continuation.
It sure is
I mean, people just don't like the way that it essentially recontextualized something that they really liked. Like, that's not really, like, their fault for that, though. That's the writers choosing to do that.
Remember the
Because
first
what
wars
people
of
like about
World
Blood
War
isn't the fact that the premise crew is on it. That's a separate issue from Mob's writing. People just
Aw, dang
people
it.
just aren't a fan of that writing because they're not people who like Mob's story. People weren't really interested in the BO3 story. What worked about Mob is that it was self-contained, and that's a completely separate issue from, or even a separate praise from the characters just having good writing on Blood.
Not too shabby. Not too
Please?
shabby at all.
What if I ask really
Let's
nicely?
go gambling.
Didn't work.
Now this is pretty cool. It spits out grenades. Damn. Now this is fucking heavy.
Blood actually ruins Mob's writing. Yeah, exactly.
come to
People will actually like to think the graphics are bad. No, that's an actual thing. Most people don't like Blood's graphics. BO4's graphics. I mean, most people don't play on PC where you can make the app graphics good, so that doesn't help. Because, yeah, it looks really good on PC, but no one plays on PC, and that we know that. Hate the whole Warren and Shadow Man story? Yeah, exactly. Most people don't like that stuff. Because, again, people don't hate it because they're ignoring Primus's writing. They just don't like the stuff that recontextualizes what happens in Mob of the Dead story.
Sure.
Like, that's the main thing people don't like. BO4's HUD makes me not want to play it. That's another true fact, too. This game sucks.
You have got to be fucking kidding me.
Buried's gonna feel so good. I cannot wait to play Buried.
I let you freaks near me. No. How the fuck are you still wiggling? Jesus, that was fucking loud. My ears are ringing like a church.
You know, now would be a really nice time to have the Mark II. Gonna keep it real with you guys.
Let's take
Go
it.
box.
Hey, I ain't gonna turn down free stuff.
No, that's not that bad. I mean, people are allowed to not like the game for its HUD, though. Like, that's just a personal preference. Like, I totally get people who like it, but at the same time, I also get people who don't like it. I like the HUD, but that doesn't mean that, like, you know, people aren't allowed to criticize it.
This is a piece of
Like, that's
shit.
kind of, like, dismissive of, like, someone's complaints, where it's like, they just don't like it. It's not really nitpicking. That's part of the game. It's like what you look at. Another RayGun. That's what you look at for almost the entire time that you're playing is that HUD. So, like, I get the idea that it doesn't look too good and that turns someone off from the game. It's such a big part of how you play.
Getting on my nerves.
Like, it's the thing that you're looking at for 90, like, basically 100% of the gameplay. Aw, dang it. We can't even say, aw, dang it. We're just focusing now. Gotta not die.
Stay down.
Can't wait to play Buried. Oh, yeah, right. We do need to get the Mark 1 on Buried. That's true. Mob's Retriever's completely rolls Blood's Retriever. It's so funny how bad the Retriever is. And not only that, getting it is so bad, too. Just get it already? Brother, I want it, too. What, you think this is just a you issue? I want to get this thing and leave. The Warden wants you. I want you. Mother's Main 2025. That's right, lads. That got me. It's pretty funny. I feel like HUD's in first-person shooter game, something you look past, not at, until you need critical information, which in case all that really matters is breedability. I mean, that's fine, but I feel but it's like, sure, like, some of us read past it, but for some people, like, yeah, I read past it too, I don't even think it's there, but for some people, that's something they're looking at all the time. Especially in a game as complicated as BO4, where you need to remember where things are, where the elixirs are. And it doesn't have how much space they take up. Like, again, like, I don't really care about BO4's HUD. I love it as much as anyone else does. But I get the notion that, like, it's something that actively ruins a lot of people's experiences. Because at some point, you can only throw so much shit on the screen. Like, I look at a game like World of Warcraft and has the most, like, unreadable HUD I've ever seen in my life. There's just so much going on.
Imagine what we could have done if we had this kind of firepower on the outside.
And that's how, like, BO4 is to some people. Nope, nope, nope. Get back here. Get back here. This game sucks, by the way. This game's terrible.
You're a dead piece of shit.
I just can't believe he's spawning this much. I've never, like, does he just spawn when you hit the box so many times? Secret blood mechanics, anyone? With HUDs, less is more. Yeah, exactly. Because I feel like at some point you have so much that you need to figure out how to better condense it. More is also more if the game is physically giving you more things to do as a playable character. Yeah, but at some point, like, there's only so much you can give the player. Like, there is stuff that could absolutely be condensed on BO4's HUD, and I agree with...
Oh, dang it.
I stopped keeping track. We're at, what, RayGun, like, 8 now? Ask the high rounders. What about the high rounders? Mark 1 is same odds as Mark 2 on Barry, so you should be fine. Oh, cool. Okay. Good to know. I was gonna say, dude, what is your deal?
Is that?
Again, it has to be hitting the box, right? Like, is that a thing on this map?
Fuck! This is one tough son of a bitch.
Oh my goodness, you gonna spawn again when I hit the box?
Is this what the doctor
I did not know it was this bad.
Somehow I just know this little baby packs a wallet. I used one of these when I pulled my first heist. Good memory.
Why is this spawn so much? I don't know. Let me leave, please.
There's a reason you should respect me.
This is actually
You just
insane.
got Humpty Dumpty files, and no one's putting you back together.
Yo, Ash Pika, what's up? The Brutus? I know. Like, what is happening? Isn't Nuketown Zombies easier than Mob and I played that map? We did. We did last week. I remember her Treyarch seems afraid to make something strong like Nines Water Weapon, Bloods Retriever, BO3's RayGun at the same time, makes things like the Apothecary Serpent. I literally do not know what their balancing process is. It's so random. Because, like, there are things that they'll properly balance, like the Mark IIs on like Shattered Veil, and then in the same breath make the Beam Smasher the worst thing. Like, not the worst thing ever, but it's just not good. And like its best strat is cheesing the ability for it to stun zombies. Like that's what you do with it. Like the map has some utility. It's really not. It's not as bad as the worst Wonder Weapons, but like it very clearly struggles to do basic combat sometimes. You're trapped in a cycle. I'm trapped in a cycle of Mark 1s. Yeah, for real. So that again. I don't trust it. I feel like this is too loud.
Wanna repeat this strategy?
That's funny, Sal.
Where the hell is everybody? I'm pissing in the wind here.
Also, I always forget that this is the map where they really started using solo zombies to try and like mix up the horde density. Let me tell you, it's working right now.
These bastards are all
Gonna get the 1911 for the Mark II. I've actually had people try and tell me, no, dude, you can actually get the M1911 on Mob of the Dead. You're just not getting it. Like, and I've had people get mad at me when I say that you can't. Like, I don't stream Mob that often, but I remember like one time we did, and someone was so insistent that you could get it. The only thing that really gets in the way are the perks. I don't know. I feel like there's just like useless information, like the look of the gun, like the little like outline. As much as I love it, like I think it looks great on the Kraken, it does not need to be there. Like it's one of those things where like things just aren't objectively bad sometimes. It's just like it's the lack of like brevity in the HUD where it has too much to it. It's like my own videos. Like if my own videos were actual products, there would just be way too much in the video. You know, I pedantically talk in my video, and that's kind of what BO4's HUD is. It's a lot of information that is seemingly useless to what the basics of the game are. And I feel like another pass could have worked really well on it. He's right, bro. The code is wrong. I mean, the code is wrong.
Ain't no way I'm letting you take a piece of me.
Bro's the biggest defender of BO4's HUD. Parker Davis is the biggest defender of BO4 in general. Bigger than me. And I'm a pretty big BO4 defender. Just trust him. Okay, you're right. You need a 360 jump, knife the box, prone trick to get the 1911. 1911's gotta be there. Well, we have 23 hits. Or no, like 25 hits. Let's do this. No, 23. You know, just once, I would like to turn the corner and the box be there. That only happened at the beginning of the game. In earlier games, the big things you needed in map were D-pad stuff and BO4. There are two major things that need separate instructions. Shield and specials. Take them an appropriate amount of the room. That's fine. I feel like you could just move them in, tighten them up in the space that they are taking up. And then, like, the elixirs, like, just shrink that whole area down. Like, the way they do it in BO4 is really well, or PC is really well done, where they're all, like, in a line. Because on console, they're all just bumped up together in a big old little square. The same square that's, like, the you know, the name, the points, the afterlife in this screen. Like, really, I think, like, the biggest thing is just moving the perks to the left or right. I think that would help a lot of people. Just an aesthetic choice, and it essentially feels apt for the litany of the unique weapons zombies has to offer. I mean, I guess that's fair. It just feels like it's kind of redundant. Will you streaming on Thursday? Yes, I will be.
Now this will bust them up.
IW did multiple consumables really well. Yeah, but that's because they use both the button prompts for the D-pad and the, what's it called? They use both D-pad and the bumpers for it.
Let's go gambling!
Let's do this.
This'll chew right
How did shield and specials even need that much space? They just make up stuff. I don't know. That's me. We gotta get it. I can feel it. This is the hit. This is the cycle. This is the points. Please. I'm desperate.
I'm like the kind of guy who wants to spend time looking down the screen.
Come on.
Hey,
Hey, you know what comes on this map, though? The hammer.
kind of firepower on
Clearly the better map, weapon-wise. Shield icon on the HUD's really weird. I don't even mind the shield icon. I think it's just kind of weird because because they moved it to the bumper, not the D-pad. They had to, like, physically move it as a position. Which is why I also understand making the shield armor, too, because it frees up buttons. Yeah, like, I think the shield is great on BO4. Like, having that as part of the HUD, good idea.
this, you do me just fine. You hear some of this shit?
There we go.
I think it's serious. Get out of here.
Specialist, maybe, but definitely not the shield. I think I like it on BO4. I think it's really helpful. Shield's broken, I'm guessing, more than BO4. Honestly, I notice it way more on BO4 than BO2 and 3. Cheeky fire sale. It's going to be cheeky. We get a Mark II from it, though. Like, look at this right now. This is the Mark II. Right here. You know, it would have been funny if that was a RayGun. Convince your game is bugged? Nah, it's the 1% chance working nods, baby. That's the forces against me. Fighting to stop me. They just don't know what they're up against. They're up against me! And I'm not going to give up.
Come to Pappy. What the fuck is that?
Another fire sale. All right, let's do this.
We gotta find the box while shit.
There's something wrong with my game. Showcasing extremely varied designs the guns have to offer gives you something more concrete than for this visual utility. Fair.
I appreciate this.
Sure, this can take as long as green run, right? We're actually about to pass what took long for transit. Transit was 2 hours. We're getting close.
Now you're talking my language.
Yo, hi Vivi, hi Silly. And chat, how's it going? I'm drunk right now. Well, hi Vivi, hope you're doing well.
Okay. This is some heavy duty shit.
Vivi,
right here.
we need your prayers for the Mark II.
Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all.
Come on, baby, come on! I'm okay? Good.
Now I gotta find you all over again.
Pray as best I can, thank you. View words of Trojan, in my opinion, not only visually, but also in hierarchy of information, the balance of visual elements. Yeah, literally. Like, there's a lot that can be done. Still dealing with my issues, but I'm somewhat okay. Good. Good job, baby. Have a good night, Noah. Appreciate it. See you Thursday. This is going to be it right here. All the Mark II believers. Stanley, why didn't you throw the retriever at the lock to upgrade your shield? You're right. It's been breaking so much. We should be using that. And make it way stronger. Also, it's funny how much the shield breaks in this game. Do the Mark II on Diarize Vivi? We did. Took forever. But I'll be honest right now, it's not looking good on this map either. So, fingers crossed.
Damn, now this is fucking heavy.
Anderson's in 3 minutes. Oh yeah, it is in 3 minutes, huh? Didn't know they turned Rebirth Island into a zombies map. Hey, you know, they just saw people liked it, and they're like, what if we made this a zombies map? Mm-hmm. By the way, I want to be honest, my throat is killing me.
Don't see this being much use.
Bad box RNG, just as much.
Now, I'm packing things.
When you get to Alpha Omega, you're going to make the free RayGun Call Day, or you're going to hit the box. No, we're going to make the free one. We still have to build the 4 variants, so.
Hey, imagine what we could have done if we had this kind of fire.
We have to get 5 RayGuns on that map. It just helps one of them's given to you for free. And then the other 4 will build. Don't worry, we're still in the OG RayGun, which you can't get for free, so. Like, you have to just hit the box for that thing. Dude, it's so popular. It inspired real movies. Did Marlson actually make the Mark II? No, where'd you hear that information? That might be the most crackpot theory I've ever heard. Guys, Marlton made the Mark II. Mark 1 on BO4. Oh, we got there.
This shit is whack.
BO3 and BO4 RayGuns are just so bad. I mean, BO3s is okay. There's everything around BO3s is just simply better than it. Just want to game Fortnite as Miku. Hey, Miku, can you help me get the Mark II? That'd be great, thanks. Ooh, it's not going to be at the docks again. I'm not going to check all 4 locations and then have to draw it down to the docks. It's going to be right here. Come on. Missy Dempsey's daughter? Yeah, that's true. Chances of getting the regular Mark II are lower because Mob has more weapons than any other zombies have in BO2. What are the odds? What are we actually looking at here? Asking for a friend. Just look up, bro. Where?
Now we're talking.
Is not I think it's 1%, right?
Shit right here.
This is it right here.
Let's go gambling!
Now
This hit right here is what I meant, actually. Hey, remember when I said that like the death machine was cool? I'm gonna stop talking. This thing has showed up way more than I thought it would.
This'll do me fine.
I remember the death machine being rare.
Now this is pretty cool. It spits out the leg. What is that? Get the fuck out of here. Fucking witch of the fucking west.
What do I have? No, Jet. Apparently, it slightly varies between the maps. That's the funny part.
What the fuck? A gun just appeared right out of
Have faith, gamers. Every gun B1 is just a 1, and however many guns there are on the box, the Mark II is the exception. Okay. I'm so lucky that there was an opening in that horde right there. I'm talking about the RPG and Death Machine. I'm pulling more than enough Death Machine. I'm gonna be honest. Way more than I thought I was ever gonna pull in my lifetime. You know, this is the one I didn't want to insta-kill. Have a night. See, it's easy. Appreciate it. Ever thinking how every life decision has led you right to this moment to play Mob of the Dead for 2+ hours trying to gamble an RNG gun? Yeah, not one of my proudest moments, I'll be real with you. Models Water Weapons and Nuketown Zombies doesn't have Water Weapons, so I'm not getting the info wrong. No, we already did Nuketown. Nuketown had the Mark II and the Mark I. Thinking Death Machine, you're right. The game's been begging me to get it. My thing just lag firing. Hi, Leslie. Aren't you playing the Oblivion remake? I've never played Oblivion in my life. What do you think? Like, what do you guys think?
I really need some lead. I ain't letting you fuck.
Like, I didn't know, by the way, this is a shock to me. I didn't know Brutus spawned this much. Ever. Like, he must have a trigger if you hit the box too many times, or, like, if you, like, roll certain RNG, if you wait too long, like, it's a timer. That's so sad.
I ain't letting you freaks near me.
Personal loss has been annoying for me. People call the RayGun the Mark I. Hey, if it makes you feel better, I don't even try and say that often. I'm just shorthanding it right now. It is funny.
I only got a few rounds left. Where the hell is everybody? I'm pissed.
Brutus spawning more than Black Ops 6 boss. I know. Like, he's giving the Mangler a run for its money. Oh, I actually could have made it out of that. That's cool.
Right on the fucking button.
Okay, we're good. Those sugar for a certain purchase? Yeah, literally. Does it still have the meme dialogue from the OG version? Yeah, I think all the dialogue was preserved. And all the voice acting. They just added stuff. They didn't get rid of anything. Oh, I need a shield.
Fuck, this sure is a lot of you.
Okay, we're good. Honestly, Golden Spork Knife is putting in the work right now. You know, thinking about the funny time, Mob of the Dead was considered the earliest point in the Aether storyline. Good times. Yeah, it was 1930s. Something else was the 40s, so good times. There's the fire cell. All right. Imagine we built all these points up for nothing, and then that fire cell is the Mark II. Just casually sitting there waiting for us.
You just keep coming, don't ya? Now's our chance.
Got that! Heard all they so big. It is. Yeah, Angela, you winning, son? No.
Aw, dang it.
Hi, Tori. What's up? Just joined my favorite song. Nice. That took way too long. We just crossed the 2-hour mark. Okay, let's go get this thing. Pack-a-punched. We did it, chat! Oh my goodness.
come on, let's go. Everyone, get on now.
Okay, what if we had blue streamers on our plane, though? You know?
We're home free, boys.
Freak out on the game crashes. Alright. Well, on Thursday we'll have Origins to do, but that's an Origins problem. By the way, chat, we can't do cell block or burrow, so we can go around to Buried, which is nice.
So this is my punishment. The universe taking
Watch out for that bridge. Can you imagine if we had just fall in the river and die? What's that memes? Look at that beautiful camo.
You hear me?
Man, when's the last time I got this on this map? It's been a while.
Don't regret a damn thing.
Like, if there's anything that I've been really thankful about doing this, like, whole, like, charade, it's that, I've been really liking going back to these maps and just thinking to myself, like, when's the last time I got this one weapon? Or, like, when was the last time I did this? Hold on, it's way too loud. When was the last time I did this thing? That's still too loud. I always think it's, like, it's been really cool, part of the challenge. Oh my goodness, he just died. I'm definitely talking too loud. Okay, there we go. So, yay, that murdered him. We just got game ended. All right, let's use this thing and let's call it quits. Also, memes, how you doing? Yo, Ethan, I was asleep at stream start. Well, welcome, dude. You came just at the right time. See, we can use a bridge spawn. Possibly. Let's find out. 1 dead. 2 dead. Maybe. No, he's not, because I was killing him with an unpapped, like, Galil earlier, around 27. I think the Brutus is just kind of a chump. Yeah, that's right, Brutus. Called you a chump. What you gonna do? Lock the box? That's what I thought, bozo.
Got Humpty Dumpty five, and no one's putting you back together. You're a dead piece of shit now.
Two hours for mob? Yeah.
You just got Humpty Dumpty five.
Chat,
No one's putting
you just got Humpty Dumpty-fied.
Jeez, that was fucking loud. My ears are ringing like a church bell.
My ears are ringing like a church bell. I mean, hey, I'm gonna be honest. We're getting some good footage of this thing. Like, this is like probably the best footage we could possibly be getting. Two groups of zombies walking down on us from a straight line where we get the perfect amount of pierce. Literally, I could not have asked for better footage. That was clean. All right, let's go back.
Okay,
Is it so I'm not seeing the back end of the Mark II not spin when you fire? I know what you mean. I gotcha. Yeah, it's like not rolling. It doesn't like do its thing. I know what you're talking about. If Mob of the Dead is so OP, it's so good, why isn't there a Mob of the Dead 2? Clearly, you never heard of Blood of the Dead.
what the fuck is that?
Alteration that for the old reload looks so smooth and nice. I totally understand that. All right, well, that is that. I'm trying to think what else we're gonna do on this map.
Kinda wish you stayed home today, huh?
You know, we'll wait for one power up. Maybe the next power up's a max ammo. If it is, we'll stay for another round just to get some more footage. Well, let's leave. That answers that. G to the G's. Wait! Sniper Tower. I almost forgot. Is 1xBet a gambling sponsor? Do not worry, Ethan. Not only am I not taking gambling sponsors, it's just the jokes we're gambling a lot this stream. Who taught the mobsters how to use the Mark II? I like to imagine one of them blows their arms off, and they're just like, noted, hold weapon straight. Thoughts on the death machine? Oh, I haven't even used it. Yeah. Totally forgot about that. Anyways, can you imagine I was actually sponsored by a gambling company? Could not be me. All right, anyways, for those of you who out there who don't know about this, if you run all the way over to the Sniper Tower and you buy the trap, There's a little afterlife symbol right there. So, by the trap, it's a normal sniper. It just provides some cover fire. If you look up there, shooting from out there. Has no animation, but hey, you know what? Does what it does. But if you come over here while it's working, name track, true. Come over here, you can then see that this is open. Do that, and now it'll fire. Can I jump up here? Oh, you can. That's cool. Can I jump on anything? Yeah, I should have thought about that. It'll now fire rockets.
You wanna rock? Come on, let's rock.
Like, this thing sucks, definitely. But bear it with the this thing is pretty cool.
Kinda wish we stayed home.
What sniper's name the lore? We're gonna call him Shooty McShootface. Can I believe the trap is already over? That's insane. We used it for 5 seconds. YouTuber promoting a gambling scam? Never heard of that before? Learn from the best, Logan Paul and Jake Paul. Exemplary YouTubers, as we know. Shot a PhD in mule kick? You're so right.
Kinda wish we stayed home today, huh? Let's do it. Come on.
Hold on, let me fire
Damn,
a shot.
there's fucking bits of them all over the fucking show.
You're so right, though. I mean, we're here. Who says we shouldn't try and get more Mark II footage, you know? Fight to the death style. Song titles don't scroll anymore. They scroll sometimes. You gotta give it a minute. I heard that some of them just don't scroll at all. It's weird. It's gotta be long enough on Spotify's end to scroll, but it's not long enough on that end to scroll. I totally forgot we wanted to get a shot of this. Alright, that's good.
Who was asking for it, greaseball? Maybe you didn't hear me. I'm the fucking big shot around here. You just got Humpty Dumpty time, and no one.
Alright, those are the main things. We can do other stuff later. Are you gonna get the Mark II on BO3 up next? So actually we're going to Exos for the Cell 3, which is their version of the RayGun.
Wish we stayed home today.
Serves the same function. We're gonna have to go for it, so. Alright, let's see. How good is this on the in-map version of Brutus?
Forgiveness ain't in my vocabulary.
Where is he? Oh, Brutus! Yoo-hoo, darling! Where is he? Got destroyed. We in World War II zombies? We will, Sal. We will. Another. Fire sale! What's our lax box pull? That's actually a joke. You have no idea.
Those damn stiffs are in for a big shot.
Hey, one last ride. You and me, Death Machine. Like, I don't need to explain to you how comical that is. This game is so stupid, by the way. This game is so dumb.
I'm all out. This is not good.
Now you gotta pack a punch it? No, we're going.
Damn, there's fucking bits
That
of them
last.
all over the fucking show.
There we go, round 34. Let's get out of here. Game over. You lose. That's about useful to the BO6 one? I mean, yeah, but it's also not PAP, so. Does British Brutus actually have different properties? I have no idea if he does or not. I'd be shocked if he did. Hi, Bean. up, buddy? All right, chat. Last map for the night. Berry time. Let's do this. Bruce gets healthier, starts eating vegetables. He gets healthier in Blood of the Dead, and then specialists show up and he gets destroyed by those. Like the metal rods on the back of the Mark II has some electricity. Oh yeah, I guess they do.
Enough walking for today.
We set up camp here.
In case you boneheads have forgotten,
the world is broken. Very broken.
The dead walk the earth, and what remains of civilization is at the mercy of forces we barely understand.
What makes you think we're gonna find something different at this new place?
I don't know that we will, but at least we'll be sure.
Sure of what?
What exactly?
Exactly.
I don't know.
His memory's going again.
Your name is Russman.
Russman.
That my first or last name?
We don't know. You're just Russman.
Russman.
Yeah, anyway,
Oh,
you're
Russman.
A former operative from Broken Arrow.
Broken
You've been
Arrow!
working here since
Oh my
the,
goodness, I love those guys! I love Broken Arrow! Oh my goodness!
I think I remember.
The town.
That's right.
That's where you found us.
That's where you found us! Jimmy Zielinski didn't take a writing class 101. Too much show, don't tell. Not enough show.
When we met, you already had your lapdog in tow.
What do you mean, lapdog, huh? I'm the only one who knows.
Marcus was
what
like
to
Robin
do.
from Teen
Don't talk
Titans. That's because it
stupid,
is.
Stu. All you know is whatever the German tells you to think.
The
I
Joyman.
don't think you're in any position to ridicule Mr. Stuhlinger, particularly given your own proclivities.
You better watch your mouth before you say something you regret, boy.
Enough! We need to remember why we're here. We've all been jumping through hoops for reasons we don't fully understand.
Fully understand?
All right, for reasons we don't understand at all. Point is, we do it. We keep moving, we keep fighting. It's what we do, day in, day out. If you really need a reason why we do this, I'll give you one. We do it because doing something, anything, is better than doing nothing.
Oorah!
The rift is less than one day's travel.
The Rift! How do they even know about the Rift?
What if we don't find answers?
Then we'll just have to ask more questions.
Love how that's like, it's literally one of the worst intros ever. It tells you nothing. Alright, let's do this. Saying, am I remaking an AW review? Believe it or not, I am. Alright, we'll go for this another time. No, the LSAT! No! Let's do this. Time to win.
It's okay. Don't worry. I'm not hurt badly.
Missy looks different in every shot, I know. I mean, we talk about the Todd cutscene looking bad. Yikes. Wrong way. Redoms slammed Samuel to mend the rift. He doesn't know that because when he says that, Samuel's not there. Instead, Samuel is Russman's dead because he dies to the zombies, and Samuel only learns information after the fact. So, skill issue maybe. Hate myself. I didn't mean Russman, yeah.
The lack of paperwork.
But yeah, I am planning at some point in my life redoing the review. Some point.
The lack of paperwork involved in the process is somewhat surprising. The lack of paperwork involved.
The
in
lack of
process is
paperwork.
somewhat surprising.
All right. So not enough money. I want to scramble away. Let's go open up this map. What do I want? SVU. But I try to get the steak knife on a Dead Night video. Wish me luck. It may crash out. It's not that bad. I have footage of it. It's just kind of bad. Good luck.
This place was a ghost town long before the tectonic shift.
Okay, we're definitely getting mule cook on this map, by the way.
Show some respect, even just a little.
Lack of anime cutscene is somewhat surprising. What, you mean now it is? Do you have Arthur lock down the box? Thank you, I can do that. Candy, candy, candy. Am I blind? Where's the candy? Maybe you gotta free him first, then it shows up. That is probably the case. I'm not seeing it. Bro playing Pangea map too. We can't just say that and be like, yeah, people know what that means. I need a quick revive. Oh wow. Probably should have gotten that. Need to let him out. The worst part is I've never not done that before either.
Perhaps we could assemble some kind of device to pry the cell door from its hinges.
Is it real dog on Beaufort for having image slideshow cutscene own dogs on Barry for doing the same thing? Yeah, that's simply just the fact that I think people's expectations literally just change as time goes on. That's basically it. First hit would go crazy. First hit would go crazy. Let's do this. Candy, candy, candy.
Does anyone around here like candy?
Leroy. Oh, that's true. No, you just put the candy down. Cause like you can grab both candy and the booze.
I recognize the relationship between cause and effect, and that's effect with an E as opposed to affect, as in
Okay.
something you carry around, Russman. Affectation of bravado. Yes, I see what you're up to.
Chat, let's go gambling. Let's go gambling. Come on, let's do this. Time bomb paralyzer Mark II. Bless you. Thank you.
It may be prudent to grip this firmly with both hands. I would question the intellect of anyone.
No, don't worry, guys. We're gonna get the teddy bear soon. Then it'll all be.
In an enclosed area.
I just remembered Leroy exists.
In its prime, the FAL
But Leroy
is actually
didn't
standard
get hit by
military
those.
issue
Thank
for many
goodness.
nations.
Kind of expected at this point. Yeah, true.
I can't stop winning.
Here's that the Mark I may now be rendered obsolete.
I'm gonna be honest. I totally forgot I didn't have Quick Reviver Jug, and my life flashed before my eyes that zombie hit me. Cause I'm like, wait, what if he downs me?
Oh dear. Once again, I must face the horde in order to
Let's get Jug
locate
for you.
an
Anything
item
else?
of indeterminate purpose.
Are you getting footage of the Listening Knife free perk? Yeah, we can do that. If we get it before we get the paralyzer. Okay, look at this long shot, though. Leroy. Leroy, make me proud. You got this, buddy. Long shot! He is definitely in the wall. Look at him alone. But Victus being gone for 6 years only be playable again and then be erased by the universe. I mean, yeah, that's Victus's role in life, isn't it? Just to be used as someone else's pawn. I mean, their name literally means defeated, I'm pretty sure, so. Alright, we kind of messed that one up. Long shot number 2, though. This one makes sense.
I trust you will assist us.
His name is Arthur. And fun fact, the lady in the painting is actually the king's wife, not Leroy. But here we are.
He appears to have cleared an obstacle for us. His destructive power just may prove useful.
Okay.
Please,
I'm done
make
feeling
it
afraid now.
stronger.
Let's get this.
That's all I ask.
His name is Arthur. You know, we never get to use monkeys on this map. Let's use it while we have it, you know? What if Arthur was the wife? True.
Though I cannot predict the future, I do think that this more than satisfies my current needs. It appears to be a bomb of some kind, but I get the feeling it's something more.
Good job, monkey. All right, let's do this. I really could not have landed that in a worse spot, could I? There it is. There we go. Okay.
Has this undergone inadequate testing? I would hate to be used as some kind of guinea pig.
Let's get a close shave and slipstream. Slipstream. I did see that.
Am I to assume that this drink imbues me with load-bearing abilities?
Okay. There it is. Where do you land from again? It's over here. What am I doing? Oh, where? There it is. All right, let's get that.
This may be essential to our
Okay,
survival.
and I think we just
Hope
go
this
with
pack slots I'm still injured.
what's it called? Let's pack our weapons.
Given that time is tight, I will simply make.
Let's get stamina up and we're good to go. There were so many save games. Let me ask you, Sal, have you ever been in one of John's games with Time Bomb? Curious. Also, the way you're saying his name is Arthur, and so that stupid Cosmo meme. If I could delete one thing on this map, it'd be the monkey bombs. Why? It's because they get rid of your time bomb. Yo, Bofa. Shut up. Guys. Man who's been locked in a cave for the past 60 years. What's Bofa? You go, Leroy boy. You go. You go there, buddy boy. Smash that destruction. Well, we tried. Okay, let's go. Wonder Woman Smasher pass. Well, we're definitely passing on the Mark II, but the, you know. Not even started on the, what's it called? Oh my goodness, I'm forgetting its name right now. Not even started on the Paralyzer. Love this thing. Please don't buy that store. Thank you.
No. I think there was a hair in it.
Well, time to leave. Okay. Is Misty still crop dusting? I'm glad that's what we remember from that stream. Nice sound. Okay, cool. Imagine that just killed me by firing at the ground. The splash damage just murders me. Okay, got everything's back and we're good to go. Didn't get Vulture's aid. Call it off. We don't need it where we're going. There's a content creator who taught people how to crash BO3 public games with 100% success rates. Pretty chaotic. Really? How do you actually do it? Misty what? Oh, you weren't there for that stream, Sal. Don't worry about it, buddy. Right. We lost the... Right, we have to get it back. I totally forgot about that. Okay, let's do this. Favorite pastime is pissing John off by hiding the drill at Extinction. Dude, that is actually so funny. I'm gonna have to ask John about that later. Last stream, for some reason, yeah. Last time we were playing Buried with Expert, Zesty, and wow, this looks really bad. Who am I forgetting? This looks so bad at me. Who am I forgetting? Who was I playing with? It was Zesty, Expert. We had one other person. I am so sorry if I'm forgetting who it was. Who am I forgetting? Who did I literally just play with? Was it Alex? Affleck? No, White Cliff. White Cliff, I'm so sorry. Thank you, Gazmal. If you don't pick up a bunch of items, you can crash a lobby. Really? Interesting. Yeah, no, just casually, just crash the game. Why not, right? Do trip mines? Oh, it reminds me of the G-spawn error with the, what's it called? The thingies. We're blanking on their name, with the claymores.
Cannot be explained by current scientific thinking. A fact that irks me considerably.
All right, let's get out of here. All right, well, that's pretty much it. We're just going to play the next couple of rounds out. We got everything we wanted, so... Like, what else do we need? Dang, I'm assuming. Doesn't loot the entity when you pick it up? Oh, really? Why would they code it that way? Okay, we got past them pretty easily. Also, I saw this little like ice slide right here. Like, why is it here? It's a little thing. Okay. Booze. There it is.
Personally,
All right, let's get Leroy to open the map while we do this.
But it is not without its uses.
The slide can't kill you. I know it can't. Did you know that? Oh, it can?
After you
What do you mean it can?
trust you and assist us?
The other trip mines exist. I mean, hey, I guess apparently they're good because they can crash lobbies.
Cleared an obstacle for us.
So what do I know?
Destructive power just may prove useful. Much like the perk drinks, alcohol can affect you in ways you may not expect.
Hey, leave BO3 trip mines alone. You can make them donuts or whatever the other thing was that you can hotcakes. You can make them hotcakes or donuts on shadows. You take phones fall damage when falling, you just get downed.
You're a creature of simple tastes, aren't you?
Well designed game, as we know. There's not usually with BO4 sentries. I unironically, Sal, had a buddy who would just like when we were trying to do Easter eggs back when BO4 was first coming out, he would consistently bring sentries whenever we played. He was like, guys, I need to get my sentry. He does not sound that annoying. That's the voice he would put on. And let me tell you, this guy loved the sentries.
Appears to have cleared an obstacle.
I actually thought he didn't hit it, but I forgot that he was like so close to it. He probably made us no money from it. The other trip mines can insta-kill the Panzer on Origins? No, they're not. No, they cannot.
So many things in life, something is missing. Much like the perk drinks, alcohol can affect you in ways you may not expect.
What do you mean that like it insta-kills the Panzer? Explain that to me. Never separate a man from his sentry. Do not ever back up this. His addiction to his sentries. Okay, that's done. Cool. Okay, that's pretty much everything open. Now we just need to play the rounds out. Raid fires are far superior. I mean, they are, but like, you know.
Personally, I do not care for this stuff, but
Really, just my uncle, what, chugging a whole bunch of alcohol?
I will not expend a moment's thought imagining a magic hammer and nails.
Does it actually insta-kill him? Yeah, for real. Does it actually? I play Origins. I've never used trip mines on it.
Well, this hit the
You got this, buddy. You're right there. Don't miss it.
appears to have cleared an obstacle for us. Its destructive
I'd say if he
power
missed it, I would've
just
just
may
left the
prove
game.
useful.
No, it does, Sal. You should totally try it. Duh. It's a trip mine. What else is it gonna do? And you can crash your game. I mean, hey, Noodle, we were just talking about that. Welcome to the stream. All right, well, with stamina, we should be able to get the sharpshooter perk pretty easily. This is probably the easiest map to get it on. I'm gone, chat. Hey, baby. I understand. Who plays Urges on BO3? Who pays taxes? Can't find right now, but it seems to be ages ago. But on high rounds, they could insta-kill Panzers. Really? Again, new information to me. Hey, you know the one thing this map is missing? A shield. Be so nice.
I recognize the relationship between cause and effect, and that's effect with an E as opposed to A.
Oh, we got it. Wow, that was like 3 kills.
Yeah. Affectation of bravado. Yes, I see what you're up to.
Well, that worked out perfectly. All right, chat. We're with the real Wonder Weapon now.
Can find a way to trigger such blasts at a time of our own choosing? Perhaps there is some further activation required.
Alright, let's go get a free perk. Any slave fans in the chat? Maybe like in World War II, high rounds with banter becomes one tap to anything. Oh, does his health just like roll over that quickly to be one tapped? That's funny. The crafting table and chopper gunners. You know what Barry's missing? The head chopper, guys. We need to craft that and cut our heads open. Respect time, so let you hold more than one time bomb. Think of all the trolling that you could do with extra time bombs. Big slave head here. Dude, I love being a slave. Think how much better the speedrun would be? That's where my head's at. That's true, dude. But clearly you never trolled someone with a time bomb. You could have infinite time bombs? Yeah, true. But clearly we're not thinking of the speedrun purposes here. Yeah, Toaster prediction for Stink Stanley to bring back the end of stream viewer memes. I'm so happy we've just moved on past those. First of all, they were viewer submissions. Second of all, we're never bringing back video time ever again. I can promise you. Yeah, I'm just that good. What can I say, Jet? This is a cool looking machine. This whole map's really cool. Super unique. Throw back in a half, I know. First try, that's what I'm saying. Will we get another tuxedo stream? Probably. I gotta wear the tux soon for my girlfriend's cousin's wedding. So, what is this map supposed to be? The Earth completely destroyed. Hey, fun fact: what if I told you that originally it was theorized part of this map takes place on Pangea? And also, fun fact: that's the pylon right there. When you beat the Easter egg, like that's what you're trying to charge. Is that big old thing up there? That's supposed to mend whatever this thing is right here, the rift. Also, even bigger fun fact, this background right here is actually the background used when you're loading into the game in the alpha version. Holy nerd, there's a lot of nerd. Also, Jet, what's wrong with in Vulture's Aid? Or is that like optimal speedrun to get that from the witch's house? As if Shazzy will have BO4 gameplay mechanics, it would be considered the worst map ever. That's not true, but you know. Shows my longest stream. I was checking in for a few minutes when you were talking to Surtur and starting Ragnarok. And then you fought the Harpies. Not Harpies, the Valkyries. And then left after that because I was about to start stream. But did you finish the game, dude? Is the perk you reset for in the speedrun? Ah, I see. I mean, now granted though, Jet, like I had, you know, 50-50 odds of getting it, whereas you had like you have like a 1 out of 7 chance. Just saying, it makes it kind of unfair. How many spins this map? Oh, we got in like 4 spins. We didn't get the Mark 1 though. It's the only map where it's gonna be another issue. 7 hours when it's done. Nice, dude. All the epilogue stuff. Nice. Fever map takes place in Angola or somehow and if it's so mangled from the town teleporting somewhere near the rift. I don't know, dude. It's weird. Weird map. But yeah, the surface map's supposed to be just this broken earth. The problem is we can't see the moon. We can't see this, like, you know, you can't really see the sky that well. No, there it is. But people keep constantly saying that, like, you know, there were theories popping around back in the day that this map took place on Pangea, which is where Moon takes place, because Moon is originally supposed to take place during the era of Pangea, which makes no sense. Yeah, what I missed? Well, we finally got the Mark II on Mob after, like, you know, 30 rounds. As it turns out, locking in does good for the brain. How do you come to that conclusion? It's a long story, but essentially, parts of the map make no sense geologically. Like, how are we by the pyramids of Giza, but then we're all the way towards, like, Angola, which is super far away from Giza? And how did Victus even walk from China all the way to Africa? Even if it was a span of the months. So people theorize that basically this takes place during Pangea, and that when you do the Maxis ending, which is the canon one, the rockets hit the Earth. Again, it makes no sense. That was just what people came up with. Miss Crackhead zombie theories, you know. So does that mean Nuketown takes place on Pangea? No, just Buried does. Buried and Moon do. Turn some points to the bank for leaving. We will, don't worry. Zombies will hurt your brain, yeah, literally. It's like how there's all that stuff on, what's it called? DE, where it's like, you know, Maxis knows about, like, Maxis built the moon base, but it's such supplementary information that never gets really answered on. Due to the fact that it's, like, background subtext. And it's something that we only recently figured out due to the, developer documents confirming it. Like, chat, even during Jason's era, there was a lot of stuff that was introduced on these maps, narrative and gameplay-wise, that never really made a whole lot of sense. First game, probably, Ragnarok's Valley was better, but the length of Ragnarok's far too long with really dull moments. I gotcha. Where it's like, like, even during Blundell's era, there was a lot of moments where he would just include details that made no sense for the sake of, like, having subtext and narratives that really didn't go anywhere. Like, the entire, like, fracture that the DE and the Giant take place in just have completely random information, like Max is building the moon base, that don't really help you build a coherent narrative. It was just the way Blundell wrote his stories. Jumping from Japan to Egypt in 50 days in JoJo, I'm sure Victus could do the same. Sure. No, so the Jark, so it's gotta be Pangea? Yeah. Exactly. It's gotta be Pangea, nothing else. Hey, thank you, No, for subscribing. Or Noi? Noi. There we go.
Our collective future is now brighter.
All right, so we got the last perk. Let's look at some speed cola. Honestly, miss the fever dream theories from the old games. New ones don't leave much room for great speculation. I mean, yeah, but that's more like the new narrative team's MO. That's just something that they consider more important. And if you ask me, I understand it makes the stories way more coherent. But again, you sacrifice a lot of originality and charm because of it. So it really is up to like each developer what they consider important. That's so sad. If Moon and Nuketown zombies happen at the same time and Nuketown got nuked, why is Nuketown still intact in Alpha Omega? Alpha Omega takes place at the beginning of the day, long before Nuketown happens. And then, the Avogadro and Samantha are what caused Nuketown to look all messed up. That's when, like, the events of, like, Nuketown and Moon then happen simultaneously. With Nuketown and Moon taking place pretty much later that day. Yo, what's up, Swalk? Alpha Omega, yeah, Alpha Omega's before. Hello? Yay, speak cool. Let's go. What are your guys' favorite crackpot theories from back then? I'm trying to think. I don't know what my favorite theory was. There were so many of them. I like the idea that Revelations was going to be this like super map where like you go to like the house and there's just like wall to walls with wonder weapons on them. That one was always funny to me. Like just like what people wanted for maps like Revelations, and it was just like the most like fan servicey, like least balanced thing you'd ever heard. And somehow what we actually got was still too overpowered. What day does Alpha Omega Nuketown happen? I think it's October 16th or it's like November 16th. It's someday in fall. I'm blanking on the exact date.
You brought that on yourself.
But it's like October, November 2025, which is this year. The official explanation is the rockets from Moon broke Earth geographically in the western towns of Angola because Jebediah Brown packed much of the Overhead device, right? No. No, when Richtofen and Schuster teleported the Walnut, it caused the town of Purgatory Point to get teleported to Angola. No, yeah. Walnut shatters both future and past. If I'm not mistaken, apparently the rockets from Earth further caused time issues, but I'm pretty sure the Walnut at least did that. Or am I wrong? Is it the other way around? Am I just stupid? Why can I hear dig? So Ultimus met Primus right before Moon? Yes. So okay, so the nuke that drops in the Alpha Omega's egg is the nuke that you already see blown up in Nuketown. Yes, and then Samantha further messes it up when she goes into a mad rage in the cutscene. Speaking of nukes. Doesn't know Yugi not finishing the Zombies music videos? Honestly, Flaker. He wouldn't get what a real Zombies fan has been through. Like us. Remember there was one where the moon rockets broke time and space and each part of Earth was a different parallel universe? Yeah. Or different time period. That actually wasn't funny. That Alpha Omega was a sequel to Classified? It is, yeah. Alpha Omega takes place in 2025. It's a sequel to Classified, but yeah, it takes place in 2025. With the Walnut, Josiah Shem. Yeah, exactly. You're so right. Old zombies had the old names for training, and new zombies was the whack process of how Ava Jansen was created. Yep. That's why you got a computer. You can just have another monitor. Come for almost 2 hours and you're still doing this? Yeah. Point of the stream. What, you think the stream goes away when you look away? You think these ray guns make themselves? Chat, I'm gonna dig a hole in you. Okay, so let's go and switch out this ray gun. Chat, let's go gambling.
Let's go gambling.
But this time for a Mark 1. The BO1 crew is already aware of their younger selves. No. Okay, so let me explain it like this, chat. The events of Classified that you play through as the Ultimus crew, that Ultimus crew is going from Shang, and they're going to the moon. The ones that you see in the cutscene are post-moon Ultimus. They get taken back there by Schuster on accident when they're doing teleporter testing. They get pulled back through time on accident. That's the post-moon Ultimus. That's the post-buried Richtofen. That's the post-comics Richtofen. And then Alpha Omega is all those characters post-moon. The ones on Classified that you play as, they go on to be in Moon. So the one thought you were done? Oh, yeah, no, yeah. Let me update this list. We've gotten 2 ray guns since we last hit. Time travel stories suck so much. It's time travel.
Much in common with the typical shotgun, specifically its 28
What do we used to call training? Dang, I wish I knew.
You know, the full
Well, guess we'll never know.
viable because of a front weight
Did I use Wonder Bar yet? Yeah, I ain't got the Mark II. Duh.
If a .50 caliber round from a semi-automatic proves ineffective, then we may have bigger problems than previously thought.
The fact that I did that twice with the same gun.
I noticed that you function
For those who don't know, I just literally just lost my perma perk. The point went again. Well, let's go gambling, chat.
Two weapons does not represent some kind
4 sips of 40%, and I'm gone. It's Jover. Vivi, I'm so sorry. Take a nap, girl.
rifles always make me think
Makes me wonder how long Ultimates lasted on Moon Fort or Shooter teleported to them. Apparently not too long, but they were all kind of like going insane.
were I to find a suitable sniping position, I would never again have to
So the BO1 Moon crew don't meet Primus. No, they meet him after Moon. Then they meet Primus, because then after Moon, they all get teleported back to the Pentagon during the events of Classified. So basically, chat, on Classified, there are 2 versions of the Ultimus crew present. The ones you play as haven't gone to Moon yet. The ones in Hangar 4 are going to Moon. Or the ones you see in the cutscene have already gone to Moon. Sorry. Ooh, Remington. At some point, Max has plucked Sam out of Richtofen's body, so they were there on Moon long enough. Yeah, but you also gotta understand that the events of zombies don't happen linearly. So at any point, Max, when he gets control of Agartha, could have plucked Sam out of Richtofen's body the second she was put in there, after Moon. Because you're not wrong, 10 years do pass between Moon and Buried. 11 years, actually, so. Like, Buried takes place in 2036. No, December 31st, 2035.
Were it not for my own shaking hands, recoil would actually
Presumably the ones in Hangar 4 die during the destruction of the Earth. Yeah, in every other cycle they do. They die during when Earth blows up.
standard military
No, sorry, they don't die there. Sorry. Classified takes place in the 60s, my bad. And the the post-Moon Ultimates typically die due to being tested on by Schuster and all the people at Griffin Station. Or Pentagon. Keep saying Griffin Station, Pentagon. So basically in the Broken Cycle, they're eventually saved by Primus.
The ray gun.
Let's go gambling! Stop winning!
Imagine how one could improve upon.
Aw, dang it!
Well, at least we got it again. I miss Morbin time. Welcome. Hey, it was bound to happen, you know? This is the one map that's going to happen on 2, so we better revel it. Revel in it. Ultimates cannot catch a break. They cannot.
If a .50 caliber round from a semi-automatic proves ineffective, then we may have
So as a Buried in BO2, Ultimus is dead from Schuster's test. Yes.
low recoil is always a blessing, especially when nerves come into play.
I just think they're all just a die being a guinea pig. I mean, is that not the fate of Victus, though?
Buffer in the buttstock and an
Ultimus never gets any love. Ultimus is also full of people who do not care, so they're all mentally insane.
excellent all-rounder, much like Noah.
Hey, you know what makes the map so fast, too? The box doesn't move.
I noticed that you function semi-automatic, much like
Dempsey
Russian
is the
Star
pig
processors.
in 5. Damn! That's crazy, Slime.
I will concede that this is exceptionally lightweight for a grenade launcher.
Why are they RayGun extra green on this map? They just felt like redesigning it. I don't know.
Relative stopping power.
I was thinking about this at work. How many days, months, years did the crew consciously experience? Like, how long was their journey for them, if that's even a possible answer? Not exactly possible, especially when you consider the fact that they lived through multiple lifetimes. And by the time that, like, the fractures start happening in BO3, memories start merging whether or not that they're their own memories. So it could be an indeterminate amount of time that they've experienced.
It
as there's an undeterminable amount of thems going through the multiverse and fighting and getting each other's memories. Doesn't help the 4 characters are connected to the Aether too, so essentially an incomprehensible amount of time. This is the RayGun, by the way.
Though I appreciate the semi-automatic 6-round.
Aw, dang it.
So close.
This is really just a big noise maker.
Chat, this is our death machine.
What you lack in accuracy, you more than make up for in blast radius.
Remembering somewhere Jebediah Brown pack-punching the Arthur device causing an energy explosion that teleported the town to Angola. Are you sure it was the wall of teleportation? It definitely wasn't that, because he couldn't pack-punch the Agarthan device because he needs the you have the Vril vessel, but he needed the blood. He also needed the elemental shard. So he couldn't have pack-a-punched it even if he had all the pieces. Or no, he only pack-a-punch if he had all the pieces.
Let's go gambling.
Has it always been here?
Mark 2 number 3, baby.
It may not be full
If I had to live not knowing my memories were my own, I'd be insane too. I mean, yeah, honestly.
I don't recall ever seeing a shotgun with bullpup conversion.
Would have been smarter to reset after round 10 on all the Victus maps so you could have the perma perk for the box. No, Noodle. The box perma perk only affects the Mark II on Buried. And Buried is the highest chance, so it really doesn't even matter.
The lack of paperwork involved in the process is somewhat surprising.
Have a good night, Cameron. Appreciate it. Reverse mob curse. I know. Like, I mean, it doesn't shock me this is happening, but it annoys me.
Quite some time.
To no end.
Possible that this is the chalk that creates them?
Like how Colbert pays attention to the original timeline where Pap is still broken from Tog? Yeah, which I think is really cool.
With an E as opposed to affect, as in affectation, something you carry around, Russman. Affectation of bravado. Yes, I see what you're up to.
Wait, Rick Tom was present and also killed my Shutters test. I think he meant Schuster's test. Would the ending of BO4 had happened since souls are what keep the universe together? Wait, if Rick Topham was present and also killed, what's my Shutters? I think the words got auto-corrected.
Sniper rifles always make me think
Killed by Schuster's test. Would the ending of BO4 had happened the same since the souls are binding together? No, because Ultimus aren't the versions that need to be tied to Agartha. Yo, Jonathan Broken. Marlton quit yapping. I know. Do you want me to just turn Marlton down? Schuster. Yeah, if he's killed by his test. No, because Ultimus and Primus aren't the souls that are tied to Agartha. They're the deliverers of the souls to Agartha, but they're not the souls themselves.
The development of this machine gun represented a significant milestone in heat-adaptive modular technology.
Marlton kind of cute. I like nerds. You know, Vivi, with your Susie profile picture, it really, I feel like it's just poetic, you know.
I have no interest in either cows or boys. I will rely on these only for
We're
their
so
recuperative
screwed, chat.
properties. In terms of combat, no thanks.
Okay, let's get our thing back. Chat, what if I flopped off this building and just died immediately?
Crawlers will regret their hostility when the big guys show
Come on, gamers. Let's go gambling. Rats. You can do the piano Easter egg? Oh, you're so right. Hold on. Hold on.
does not appear to have done anything.
Got it. Was that a first try or what? Let's see if we got it. They really were just writing the Aether storyline for apparently Primus. Ultimus gets Kino from Ascension by running a lunar lander for 9 days. Yeah, not only that, speaking of lunar landers, the only reason why they even have it is that in BO4 it's written that during Project Stapler, Rick Topham communicated with the Americans to get the lander given to him, which was then stashed away at Kino. Yeah, radio, they really, yeah. So again, so much easier. Everyone made it out to be. What the heck? Yeah, it's not that bad. Everyone have to die in Tog, but Child Richtofen gets a free pass. Yeah, I just still don't know why Child Richtofen got a free pass. Oh, I didn't get it right. Rip. Yo, Riaz, I'm remaking Die Rise on Fortnite with perks, pap, etc. Nice, dude. Good luck. Where did the BO4 Chaos maps happen in the timeline? They happened in the Dark Aether storyline. Who knows when? Who knows where?
Oh dear. Once again, I must face the Horde in order to locate an item of indeterminate purpose.
I totally forgot there's a round going.
This appears to be something of a foregone conclusion.
Wait, Island's quick revive because we are playing a Victus map. You think Operation Paperclip? Oh, they already mentioned MK Ultra. Wait.
Of course, repay the favor.
Wait, is it wrong? Am I just stupid? Is it Paperclip? I always forget which one it is, honestly. You got the 100 points bullseye? I don't know.
Damage to your cranium is undeniable. I can only hope that the value increases over time.
Paperclip was the real life one. Thank you.
To be in the epicenter of this noxious cloud.
Wait!
Such folly plays little role
I got
in my
this!
decision-making.
What am I doing? Time bomb time? Yeah, honestly. I'll quick ride back, shall we?
I dare not speculate on the paradox we may have created.
You know what? I also remembered. Really bad idea. Let's not go for the bullseye right now. Like, I just remember what we just died to.
The head is a significantly smaller target than the torso, a fact that makes that shot even more impressive. I see innumerate potential outcomes. Some I favor more than others.
Was what a JoJo's reference. I've never seen JoJo's in my life.
Personally, I don't consider minimal brain activity evidence of consciousness.
Hey, look! Another quick revive. Boom, shakalaka.
I feel like I'll never be able to
Shakalaka.
scrub this wretched stench from my skin.
Alright, give me that.
Rocket-propelled grenades are the last vestige of the brash and the ignorant. Also, Mr. Russman.
Well, should have seen that coming.
This looks rather antiquated.
Another quick revive. Quick revive what?
Aw, dang it.
Mark II number 4. Well, we want the OG RayGun, not the Mark II for once, so. Alas. Such are the times we're in right now.
I refuse to lie down in the face of adversity.
Perhaps with the bullseye? I know, but it's mute. We can go back for another day. Deltarune, 44 days. Deltarune, almost tomorrow.
Just so you're aware, this isn't my typical modus operandi. Fortune
Yeah, yeah. Deltarune tomorrow, 43 more times.
stupid. Before you ask, no, my legs aren't shaking.
I love the memes where it'll be like, you know, the night before, Deltarune tomorrow. To all my Deltarune fans, how hype was that seeing that get announced?
I do not think I can bear this foul odor much longer.
Oblivion Remastered's almost here. Yeah, how long is... Oh, no, isn't that today? I screamed. Is here, you goof? That's what I thought, yeah. I started crying. Does not shock me. Who's more annoying, Marlton or Point Dexter? That is so difficult. You have no idea. But I feel like Point Dexter, at least Marlton has more lines. Marlton gets chicks. Point Dexter is just a loser. That's true, honestly. Point to Marlton.
Anyone?
Aw, dang it.
Came here for Fallout Season 2. Hope I see a 10 iron. What's a 10 iron? Grab the monkeys. I can't. Got time bomb. Time bomb's way more important.
This is an appropriate firearm, particularly given the enemy's propensity.
You think if Stillinger and Marlton combined, they would become a Discord mod? Absolutely.
Were I to find a suitable sniping position, I would never again have to get my hands dirty.
Dead of the Night Crew is simply more annoying. So true.
Only an idiot would find this.
Don't tell the Dead of the Night Crew, though. Well, we get new Voyage Remastered along with Season 2 of Fallout. You know, I guess I'll have to watch it then. Come on, baby. One ray gun. That's all we need. We can get out of here. We can go to sleep. I can go to the bathroom. I can eat some food. Just one stinking...
Ballistic knives are as logical as they are effective. Make of that what you will. I will return more suitably equipped.
There we go. The other crew aren't even annoying them that Gideon and Godfrey have aura. I'd say just Godfrey, not Gideon. I don't know what it is. Maybe I just don't like cowboys as much as I thought I did, but I feel like Gideon is just not a cool cowboy. Yo, Sheriff, the best Zombies Con creator playing the best zombies character on the best zombies. Well, thank you. That's very kind of you to say. But anyways, I'm not Donuts. There she is. You know, maybe it would have been smart if I did this without Quick Arrive. Well, she's playing at least. You go, girl. You go. Pretend we got a perk from that. Let's come back to that another time. I got the 8th perk. I just lost 2,000 points. That's so unfair. Brian Bless is the national treasure. Chat, hot take. Brian Bless sucks. Why didn't it work? We already have all 7 perks. It worked that time. She showed up playing her song on the piano. We just had all 8 perks. It didn't even matter.
I can't stop winning.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is RayGun number 30. Let's get that one on the count. Thank you so much to our sponsors here at 1xBet. Or as I say in Spanish, Uno X Bet. Anyways, now we gotta run through the house again. Pack much this thing, so that was fun. Anyways, let's take a moment to admire this RayGun. Look at that green lighting. Looks really pretty. All right, let's go. Mission videos in BO4, they were so cool and add small story bits to the maps that otherwise go unnoticed. I'm pretty sure the reason why they stopped doing them is because Activision just doesn't give them the time anymore to do them. Like, it's simple as that. If any of those ever got made, it was because the developers wanted to make them and had the time to. So, like, those getting cut usually just reeks of, like, them not being able to work on it.
Perhaps this device could be some kind of beacon.
I wanted to watch you suffer. I know.
have a feeling that
Sorry.
something is slightly amiss with this particular maze.
Oh, the deep neon green feels so natural. It does, right? Godfrey is Dollar Store Bruno. I feel like most people would say Bruno is Dollar Store Godfrey, but cool. Which now that a protagonist has a voice in their head, it's Godfrey.
That this machine has been sent across time itself?
All right, and that's the last RayGun for... No, we still have to do origins. What am I talking about? Oh, it's one of those rounds. Just trying to figure out, I'm like, what's going on here? You know, whenever they, like, the sound they make reminds me of the sister location security breach death sound whenever you die. There we go. By the pricking of my thumb, something wicked this way comes. Who said that? Back when the Deads could do things they actually wanted to do, good times. Good times indeed. Why would you say that now? Because I can't unhear it? That's what it sounds like, though. Sal, tell John about that. It sounds just like the security breach jump scare.
It's not much, but at least it's something. I'm talking about the moment. I cannot.
Don't want a prequel or sequel. We'll have to call it a sidequel. And by that, no one knows. Yo, dude, MZC, what's up, man? Welcome. Thanks for joining our stream. Totally sponsored by 1xBet. Totally real sponsorship. Definitely real. Gambling. Chat, make sure you guys gamble. Gambling is so good for your health. In fact, if you guys gamble using my creator link, I get all the money you spend on gambling for 5 minutes. So gamble to your heart's content.
I can only describe that as a microtransaction.
They keep using the same socks down. I hear the Margwa War and everything. I was literally watching a buddy play a game, and the Margwa Roar was in the background.
I admit to being perplexed by the local.
How's it going, man? It's doing good, dude. We are going for every single like RayGun and Mark II in BO2 right now, and currently, we have almost all of them. We have fought 1% odds on Bus Depot, Farm, Town, Transit, Die Rise, Nuketown, Mob of the Dead. And Buried was really easy because the Mark II shows up so often on that map, so. That's about it. We've spent the past, like, 2 hours on Mob. Honestly, great looking footage on Mob. You would have been so proud.
I fear I shall never be able to scrub this wretched snitch from my skin.
What about you, dude? How you doing? You're the only one that uses the word sidequel. I hate when people talk about sidequels and they use the wrong word. What's the right word then? I just heard it once in a video and I thought that sounds about apt. Hey, inform me. I'm willing to learn. Huge. It has been huge. A lot of 1% Mark IIs. Very difficult. They usually take about 2 hours to get each. But hey, you guys know that better than I do. Especially high rounders. Only a couple of Mark IIs. No biggie. A lot of people think that given a significance, Deltarune Gaster was a hint for the game Deltarune. Yo, 321 Frank, did you get the Mark II? We did. We got it way earlier. The Mark I on Buried was something we actually needed to go for. Last time we heard a Denizen sound was back in the Vanguard trailer. I forgot they were in that. If you ever actually be sponsored by gambling, I'll be so happy for you. I would be sad for me. I would never want to be sponsored by gambling. Let's go. All right, let's make some money, chat. We'll throw it in the bank, and we're good to get out of here. We'll call it for the night. What time is it? 10:15. We got 15 minutes to wrap this up. You need the RayGun from the Olympia. I'm not a skull and crossbones. I'm a shotgun rank, so dang, if only I was bad at this game. But it goes with me and my shotgun rank. We can't get it. Darn. Honestly, we could probably just log on to a guest account and just do it that way. As much as I would love to, I would very much like to get money for the bank. Because, hey, that transit with no money, that really hurt. I'm going to be honest with you guys. How did I make it through that alive?
I trust you will also provide said service in areas we cannot actually see.
How did I not lose that? I missed like 3 shots. Easily. Whatever. Don't kill me. Gaster's actually shown. It would be really funny if they just never mentioned Gaster ever again. And like in that bunker, he's just not even in there. It's just like, you know, something else. Something like really, it's just a Toby joke.
Affectation of bravado. Yes, I see what you're up to.
I want. Okay. Oh.
From the moment you touched me, your fate was sealed.
Doing good. Trying a couple on hundreds on some custom maps tomorrow. Nice, dude. What maps? Cycle is the right word. Other people just use wrong words like mid-cool or spin-off. Okay, cool. Noelle's mom being the knight trying to get Des back. Remember to beat off the zombies? Hey, Starlight. Yeah, we got to beat them off. Oh my gosh, I just realized, look at the numbers. They have like, they're drawn like they're in ink on this map. The ammo numbers. They have like little drags, like they're melting ink. That's cool. I don't know if that shows up on the stream at all due to the bitrate, but imagine it does. Like, I didn't even know the ammo count was special. I'm just noticing that. That's really cool. Did you get the Ray rifle? No. That's because the Ray rifle is not on this map.
I recognize the relationship between cause and effect, and that's effect with an E as opposed to affect, as in affectation, something you carry around, Russman. Affectation of bravado. Yes, I see what you're up to.
So actually, one saying that Gaster can't keep Chris since they use apple shampoo. Apple shampoo after that, I think. How did I live that, first of all? I've been living too many stupid things today. Because I've been reading chat. I miss map unique HUD, so do I. That'd be nice. Hey, honestly, at least the boss fights in BO6 are really good. Let's not die. You know, for every 2 shots I hit, I miss one. You know, I love the way that, like, looking at the way that they try and make AI move differently so that they're not, like, in predictable patterns. That's something that's so interesting about the way that, like, BO2 works code-wise. I would love to look into how they did that. And how, like, how they code their enemies to take additional pathways compared to each other so they're not, like, bunching up on the same wall. Super interesting.
Evidently, I have no option but to trust you with this.
Citadel or Shattered? Shattered easily. Citadel is really cool, but I think Shattered just has the cooler concept. Doesn't matter, Uncle Ben. Patient 13 is cooler than both of them. Which is better? Patient 13 still. Like, it's about how easy it is. Patient 13 is just so intelligently designed. Call an exfil? We gotta wait till round 21 to call an exfil, dude. Did be Patient 13 recently? Nice. He's so cool to fight. Patient 13 is overrated. Overrated these nuts. What is better, a rock golem or the Kraken? Methinks the Kraken. I'm sorry, I mean, hey, more power to you. I'm just a Kraken lover. Waiting for that boss fight since Voyage of Despair, let me tell you. It only took them like a lifetime for them to add it. Methinks T-Rex go burr. I'm glad. Speaking of T-Rexes, you know what I think is like kind of overrated? And I hope Pigpen isn't here. Jurassic Park. Like, I've watched a bunch of Jurassic Park films, and I'm like, they're good movies. But clearly, I don't have the dinosaur autism. Because, like, I'll watch it, and, like, you know, people will then talk about the Jurassic World movies like they're, like, the second coming of Christ. And maybe I'm just missing something. Those movies kind of suck.
Does the phrase, the least I can do, mean anything to anyone?
Never seen Jurassic Park. To be like Patient 13 more than some others. That's such a crazy statement. Played it too much. to like it. It's interesting. What's your favorite boss fight arena? Favorite arena? Probably Dead of the Knights or Ancient Evils. They're really well done.
Evidently, I have no option but to trust you.
Giant Outbreak Tempest clears all. His name is Legion, thank you. From biblical lore. Mayday from Extinction, better boss fight? You're capping. It's your opinion, you're not missing something? That's fair.
I suspect we are beyond reaching a peaceful solution.
And here's the coolest arena. It's so cool. The fact that it's basically just like, it's actually Mount Olympus, and it's got like really cool vignettes and different arena structures and like just little like fast travel methods. Super cool.
Keep coming, foul beast. My marksmanship will continue to improve exponentially.
Like, obviously, it's a little bit too small to be Mount Olympus, but it's like the way it's built to be like, it's like little vignette of Mount Olympus. It's really well done. Which, if you ask me, that's what zombies should be. Zombies should be like, especially like really good boss fights, should take themes and just do kind of like vignettes or best ofs with them. That's what I feel like Ancient Evil just does so well of, no matter like what part of the map it's on. We'll be fine.
Thank you for your
Oh, I wanted the double
assistance in this matter.
points. Oh.
Perhaps there is some further activation required.
All right, we'll get 27,000 in the bank, and we'll be good to go for the night. That'll be 100,000 in the bank, which is more than enough for whatever I want to do.
I refuse to lie down in the face of adversity.
Percy's hype and aura. He's so cool. Yeah, Lucid, how'd you keep your perks? If you buy 4 perks before round 4, you get Tombstone, which only takes away 1 perk instead of all of them.
Evidently, I have no option but to trust you with this. I would feel
Then we're gonna do Origins. I'm going to sleep after this. Origins can wait for another day.
might happen.
Cortex boss fight's underrated. I'm not even being sarcastic. That's crazy. We just had someone, Knuckles literally just did it, and just didn't even like it. All right, well, chat. Let's go jump off a pit. It's time, gamers. Time to jump off the side of the map. Oh, we can cook her right back. Hold on.
Evidently, I hit something. I cannot see what, though.
Hey, do you guys know that if witches hit you, they give you grenades? Want to see me eat 5 warheads? Love stacks bosses that don't move about. Court effects Archon fight. Yeah. That's my issue with it. Like, it's not even a bad fight, especially, like, I think it's, like, pretty good for what they had during Vanguard. It's just not anything special. Especially when you compare it to any of BO6's fights, which are miles better in just about every category. And, like, maybe, like, you know, the Sentinel Artifact's kind of bad because you need a DPS check, but, like, it's a boss fight. It's going to have a DPS check. The DPS being, can you kill the boss? Which, yeah, could probably have been conveyed better, but still. Vanguard's the only modern zombies that I feel actually put effort into art direction and style, and I respected it for that. I'm pretty sure that's because, like, they were actually allowed to do what they wanted to do, which is what I feel like what happened with Vanguard, where it was pretty much seen as a dump mode, so they were, the people who work on it were actually able to work on it and make something cool with it, which is probably what artists wanted to do. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, like, you look at concept art for, like, any of the Cold War BO6 maps, and they really want to go hard on the art design, so I think it's literally just, like, that's what they want to do, they're just not able to due to restrictions by Activision. Like, that's usually what that reads to me, honestly. I think shooting a Reborn boss fight clears core effects, but only slightly because it's actually fun. I don't even think that fight's fun. You just train in a circle until you hit enough enemies with the Wonder Off. It's painfully underwhelming. Like, I think Cortex is way better. Because at least you're actually fighting the darn thing. I like when bosses where the main threat is the boss and not just a mask of zombies. I agree. I think having that is really good. That's where I feel like the main three in BO6 have done really well so far. Z-Rex, Guardian, and Patient 13. All of those making, like, the zombies much more inconsequential threats, but actually making the boss the main enemy of the boss fight. Which is something that I feel, and then, like, you know, then you get shake-ups, like, you know, the Tomb with the Silent Artifact. That's a really good shake-up. It feels different. I like the way that Liberty Falls does super sprinters. That's really unique.
Fear not. I will formulate a plan for my escape. Benefit of hindsight, I now know I should have killed you sooner.
Vanguard Art Direction's the best in the series. It really is. We could have had Zombie Chronicles 2 on Vanguard. We were robbed. I honestly don't think anyone would have bought it if they put it on Vanguard. Shadowy Veil Utilizer. Is that a zombies map, dude? Is there a zombies map? My god. The zombies should not be the main threat for they should be a stressor in a boss, make things more immersive. I agree, but that's what I like about, like, you know, the Tombs, for example. The Tomb shakes it up where the boss isn't as oppressive, so neither are really the zombies, so it's kind of a mix of them both doing the work. BO6 has some really good bosses. I think BO6 has, like all together so far, the most consistent boss lineup out of any of the games. Like, with BO3, like, 3 of the 5 bosses suck. Like, both Shadow Man suck, and Takio's fight's a nothing fight. The Spider's better than Takio. The only good fights are really the Keepers and Nikolai and the Dragon. Even then, the Keepers is kind of subjective. BO4, you got Eye of Odin, great fight. You got the 9 Elephants, great fight. Dead of the Night, okay fight. Ancient Evil, great fight. Blood of the Dead, not a very good fight. Classified doesn't have one. The Avogadro is great, but then Dog doesn't have one. Cold War, D-Machine, Meltdown's okay. Firebase the Orda's way too weak. Legion's actually really good. Outbreak 2 is just an exfil sequence with an Orda thrown in. Mowers is really good, and Forsaken is super underwhelming due to just it being the Forsaken. IW, the aliens are great in solo. They suck in co-op. The Super Slasher is really good. Shaolin feels like a minigame.
I extend my sincerest gratitude. Sincerely. Evidently, I hit something. I cannot see what.
I'm surprised that actually worked. And then Attack, also another minigame fight, and then Beast just sucks. Mephistopheles is really good. So here's the thing. I really think that for BO6, they have to land, like, they have to stick the landing with the last 2 bosses they're going to do. To be more stressful on the player if they actually made the ice staff weak to the boss zombies with the artifact. Yeah, that's true. I think if they did the 150 Easter egg on Tog instead of classify would be better, and to the story just by fighting to survive. It's not a bad idea. I think it would have just left a really bad taste in people's mouths. Don't jump. You need to wait for the exfil. Oh, the helicopter wasn't there. Valentina annoys me, and Mauer, she's too spongy. You can clear so many of the phases with just Ring of Fire and the Cerberus. It's so easy. Tomb Easter egg, way too difficult. I literally can't complete it. I mean, I guess in the boss fight, yeah. Like, in the boss fight, you have to constantly just keep away from the HVTs. And having double tap should help the bullet weapons. But yeah, chat, that is 30 ray guns. Let's add it to the lineup, shall we? Okay, so Mob of the Dead, we got some standard gameplay. For Cell Block, we haven't done Cell Block yet because we need people to do that with. Buried, we got some gameplay. We got the Round Zero Death, we got the Jump Scare, we got the Wonder Weapon Showcase, we got the Sniper Tower. Then we got Wonder Weapon Showcase on this. Okay, we're making progress. Okay. And then we'll be going on to Origins. Yeah. So come back Thursday. We'll see how long that takes. Maybe we'll do a Rainbow Perk Challenge in the middle of that too. Just make it harder. But chat, thank you all so much for watching as always. And remember, keep on saying. But what does the bean have to say to all of this? Hey, buddy. All right, bye, chat. That was Bean. That's me. I'll see you guys on Thursday. Bye. When's Bean time Mephistopheles boss fight? Tomorrow. You guys just won't see it. All right. Bye, gamers. Thanks for watching. Wrong screen. Hi.
Precision will enhance your vision. Death perception. Seek and you will find. Death perception. Your wish just might save your life.